Any questions before we begin?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I am gonna go ahead and just switch over and use Tasha's just so we can keep things consistent.
Okay.
Just between everybody. It's like, fuck it, I'll just take the nerf.
If you please. That is the decision that you have made to yourself, good sir. That is the decision. However, what happened in our last session of Stray Embers?
On the last session, after a night of fine drinking with alcoholic drugs, the party bid farewell to that of the Lonesome West crew. Bryden got a one-way trip to what's the courts,
Yes.
so that he could try to find a belt of dwarven kind. But he was instead directed towards the palace where the Emperor of the Dwarves was, and was told that he might be able to hook Bryden up.
I don't have. Oh, I just remembered something. Continue.
Corva then came back to the manor to pick up the rest of the Lonesome West crew and Gareth as well, and took them to an old shrine that they had been to where they first met the now unfortunately late Oxton Carter. Gareth bid his adieus to the party and went off his own way, saying, hey, we're going to meet up at Vale later. And then Corva encountered a strange mishap in trying to get somewhere of his own, but we have no idea where he ended up, and neither does he, and that is all that happened.
Okay, there's an additional thing, and I said it was a spoiler, and I told you what happened. I believe. I'm pretty sure that happened in reality.
It hasn't come up yet,
Yeah,
because we're not there yet.
So, right, because you're not going there yet.
We're not
Right.
going there yet.
Right. So, it becomes the question, who wants to go first?
Bryden.
It's between me and Gareth. So,
Bryden goes first.
me go first. I go into the place with the castle and
Yes, the place with the
special people.
things and the stuff. I understand. I'm putting down, or I'm picking up what you're putting down. Oh, right. I forgot they're
dang.
hanging out. Yes. Nevertheless, you were dropped off for soccer practice at courts by Mom, and they're going to come pick you up in their minivan.
Wait, why are they there?
I don't know. But this is where you are. You wander through the crystalline city streets, making your way to the palace itself. The thing that I forgot is I don't have a map of the palace. But that's fine. As you introduce yourself, suggesting that you're trying to meet with the Emperor, they allow you in and give you court in the palace proper. You are not gifted an audience with the King of Courts, but he is nearby, just down the hall of the large area that is here. But to the side, you do meet Orion. Oriek.
Oriek. Yeah. And the guy said he was looking for me, or I can't remember what.
No, it was
exact
just
words
that your emperor was in the palace and he might be able to hook you up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he is with a retinue of other dwarves that seem to be servicing the city here. As you walk through the city, in fact, you did notice a couple things. It was highly militarized. The last time you were here, it was not such. Secondarily, there's a whole lot of dwarves that are roaming around. They seem to be making themselves quiet at home, too. So it's an interesting sight.
Yeah. Bryn said in passing that they had joined forces, so. Alright. Oriek, long time, see your name presides you.
Greetings, son. It's been some time since I've seen adventurers such as yourself. And I've only heard good things, only that you've improved over time. Always a good spirit, Tim. What can I do you for?
I just been in the neighborhood looking for, maybe a magic item or two to get this little project going on.
Project, eh? Always moving forward then. He denotes you to one of his people in his retinue, and they consult with you. Oh, gonna be a service. What exactly are you looking for in terms of items?
I'm looking for a belt of dwarven kind.
It's certainly a fabled invention. Only a few of them have existed in the last 10,000 years, but I'm sure our folks over at the Grand Forge can always oblige.
And then probably need to speak with Kraz Deep Shield about forging that one together with 2 other items I got. Working on a bit of a side project.
We're afforded because of the luxuries here in the Quartzian capital, all manner of movement. We can get you on a small train out into the to the city proper, and we can get you all set up.
Wow. How long? About how long is that gonna take you?
Couldn't take more than a few hours, and you can get yourself set up at the blacksmith. In other words, we will flash forward there. You hop onto a party of various coaches, and they seem to be moving back and forth down the highway that extends from the Empire over to Quartz. You note that much of this is militarized. Most of them almost look like to what we would see as like really old tanks, but from our perspective in the game, they just look like these huge metal like coaches, essentially, just moving down, all mechanized as they do. Some of them with large cannons set atop them. They seem to be reinforcing the city of Quartz in a very significant way. Once you pass through the large gates of the Azar Empire, you come to the city that was quite renowned in its day, but it seems to be quite empty now. There's still a stirring of people moving around, but you can already tell that like the energy level is significantly dispersed from the last time that you were here.
Older.
Oh, you true.
So good.
Get out here. Nevertheless, you do head to the Grand Forge and meet up with the good blacksmith to get your needs. You kind of discuss the idea of the door. God, I keep forgetting the name. Please refresh the name, because I'm dumb.
You talking about Kraz?
No. I know his name. The name of the weapon, because I'm tiny brain.
Oh, the Axe of the Dwarvish Lords.
There you go. As I'm sure you know, quite rare indeed. But we could certainly make it. It needs quite a bit. I believe you were on a quest to find some of the items that could make it quite easier.
And he'll plop over the hammer and pull the sword out of his bag.
Yes, the gems. Not to be insulting, but I didn't think you could find all of these. This is a great find indeed.
Well, I kind of started with the sword.
Listen.
Just saying. I get what you're saying, though. I guess, it's pretty crazy, actually. Just the coincidence of everything happening.
Yes. He consults with the rest of his team, who kind of like drop everything they're doing. They seem to be reinforcing a small armory, which they send off into the various coaches that are heading back to Quartz. However, they kind of drop everything they're doing to investigate it, look at some schematics of the potential axe that you wish to build. Here's the question for me as a GM to you. How much money you got?
Right now, I've got, what, 5200? Yeah, 5273.
5273. Give me a persuasion check.
This is why I want the belt first, but it's okay. persuasion,
Oh wait, is the belt separate from the axe?
I wanted the belt first, that way I could attune to it, get advantage on a conversation with dwarves, and cheese the shit out of this.
God damn it. But you don't have the belt yet.
No.
Understood. And you wanted to make it here, correct?
I mean, I need it for the weapon.
Yeah.
But
Cool deal. But that's
That
the way
hasn't
to
happened
be. Yeah, they can associate all of the things to make both the belt and then get your axe all stunted up. With that, and because of the things that you have done in the past, I'm calculating. I think they'd be willing to charge you 3,200.
I'll make it an even 4,000.
As you wish.
Buy yourself something nice. I appreciate you coming back all the way out here just for me too.
No trouble at all. Now that our alliance is forged once again with courts, we want to make sure that they are reinforced for the war in heaven that is to come.
Yeah. I'm deleting the shit out of my inventory then. Buy sword of sharpness. Where's the... Buy dwarven thrower.
Indeed. They gather various things together from you. They use some of the funds that you have given them, and they will begin making that. It will be a few days process, but essentially nothing of relevance will happen. But you have freedom to move around as you please for the few days that they're actually working on it, unless you'd like to just stay and hang out and help.
I guess it depends on what's happening.
Yeah, right
But
now.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll try to send in Corva.
Understood. I do believe Summer's back.
Is this? Do I need to roll a die for interplanar? I don't know where he's at.
Yes, roll a d100. Because if I'm not on this, I'm not going to be on this plane either way right now.
Oh yeah.
I'd be back in the astral sea no matter either. Alright, you're good.
That's good. Yeah.
You're good. It's like a 5% chance to fail.
Corva, this is Braden. It's gonna take a couple days to forge this thing up. You want this? I mean, I was gonna just kind of chill here and help him out and shoot some shit just with my fellow dwarves, but I don't know if you wanted this ring back or not.
You get a reply.
Wait, I gave you context.
Yeah, no, that's fitting for the context.
Well, all right. That sounds about
But
right.
all 25 words is just
I didn't count mine 25. So it was something like that.
It's fine. That is the reply.
Yeah. I ain't sending her. Him again is like, yeah.
As you wish. So
I ain't got no way to get to him. If he wants to get to me, he can get to me.
You are continuing to vibe in Azara then?
Yeah, it's either that or I call Gareth up. But
Understood. What kind of tools do you have?
right now, brewing and a bagpipe.
And a bagpipe. Understood.
Yes.
bagpipe.
Okay. Can you give me 1d100 and 3 athletics checks?
Yes. I'm just looking if I have anything else. I don't have anything really useful. 1d100. And 3 athletics. Boop, boop, boop.
Very good. Give me an intelligence check.
Yeah.
Accurate. And then give me a check of some sort. Hold up. I want to look at the diddles. What kind of check do you need to make?
My mic was unmuted for that stupid sound.
Yeah,
A little bit.
definitely was.
I'm sorry.
It's not that stupid. You just went. Interesting. Yeah, sure. Give me a performance check.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Not bad. That at least fixes the intelligence check. So, one of the things that they're doing, as you are spending your time here, is they are creating, what seems to be like a large jackhammer that's completely mechanized. They are also creating what seems to be, a large platform that seems to have mechanized legs. And as they talk to you, they discuss that what their goal is with these weird contraptions is to do their best to separate the forge here and then try to migrate it to quartz, because they don't know what's going to happen to Azar once the war in heaven occurs. So they want to make sure they can preserve the great forge as best as they can, in as many pieces as they can muster. So over the next while, until something other happens or you get contacted by Corva and or leave, you aid them largely in setting up a lot of this mechanized equipment, putting it all together so that eventually this forge can be separated from the mountain face here and then lifted up onto this large platform to be trucked down the road over to quartz. It's a grueling process, and you don't know much about the complexities of the mechanical things that they're using, but through raw spunk and spirit, you're able to aid them in every manner that you can.
Yeah, I'd imagine he's just talking about the mechanics of everything, and Brian's just like, yeah, right, what do you want this?
Indeed. Do you have anything else to do while you're in Azar, at least for now?
No, no, not right now.
Understood.
Yeah.
Who's next?
You, Summer.
It has been thrown to you.
It's me.
He literally not itted you.
True.
So what were you doing and how did it go?
I was with Lonesome West, and I was trying to leave, and I tried to go to the drift, and that didn't work. So I tried to leave again, and I failed the check. I'm not there. I have no clue where the fuck I am.
Yeah. So you teleport as you do, coming into existence in a place that you have no recognition of. The first thing you note
Is it an elemental plane of fire?
it is not.
Okay, it's automatically better than anything I've ever been to.
The darkness takes you for a moment. It looks just like you have to get used to the lighting in the area. But as your eyes begin to adjust, you see that there are sparks of fire here and there that seem to be candlelit windows all around. Then you notice that there's quite a lot of foliage here, very near a very large lake that's quite nearby. You then realize that these small candles are lit from various tree-born houses. And this is where you find yourself.
Oh, it's pretty! Take the grid off, you bitch. It's ruining my immersion. Thank you. Wait, I'm here. I go and I look
So
around. I'm so tiny.
Indeed.
I go and I look around.
You start wandering around a little bit, and it seems, for all intents and purposes, that you're in some form of town that is built within a dense forest. There seems to be a small little fence line not too far away. That seems to lead through a small road outward, and just for generic directions, although you're not really sure which direction is which, there seems to be an easterly road, and then a northwesterly road in various respects, and then there's the large lake just beyond what seems to be a verge of trees to the north. That's just the lay of the land. You also see that there's various stairs that lead up to small little bungalow-styled buildings, and it's all very foreign to you. Trying to gather where you are is very difficult because you're not quite sure, to be perfectly honest. This doesn't match with anything that you know from your own memory or your own knowledge.
With my 28 passive perception, do I hear like speaking or like general talking like outdoors from any direction or?
Yes, you hear general chatter, mostly from the variety of houses that are around. Looking above, it seems to be nighttime, although there are no stars here. You do see something white, but like focusing on it a little more, little like pinpricks up in the sky. They don't quite seem to be like stars. They don't glitter. They seem to almost glow.
I don't trust that shit. I'm going for a walk.
There's a variety of houses. There's the lake in the distance. There's the roads, or the little bitty like town square that they have. Where shall you venture?
A town square.
Understood. You wander up into that location. Please hold. Let's do a thing.
I'm either about to have a great time or a terrible time.
This is the part where Roll20's bad because it fucked up. So don't mind that. It's just a problem. Ooh, that didn't save correctly. Why didn't that save correctly? That also didn't save correctly. Where are these going? On my computer. Oh, that's not the folder for them at all. Oh well. Now I gotta get on the right map. I'm so disorganized today. Zoop. As you begin to wander through the village into the like little square proper here, you note that there's a few little carts that seem to be very rustic in nature. There also seems to be a few little shops like glancing inside some of the boxes. You see that there's various fruit and vegetables that are just kind of left over in them, little bit of rotted bits at the bottom ends of the boxes there. However, glancing around a little more, you hear some crunching on gravel behind you, and it seems someone is approaching you a bit cautiously.
Okay, I turn around and look at them.
What are you doing there?
Oh god. Oh, at least they speak common, thank god. I squint. What the fuck am I looking at?
You were looking at a gnome.
Oh dear fucking god. We've seen gnomes before, right?
Yeah, gnomes are not. They're at best rare.
Yeah.
But
We saw 'em.
most people don't see gnomes.
Yeah, we saw him in the dwarven place where I'm at.
Oh yeah, I'm just making sure that we saw them. I forget which group it was that had like rarely seen them. I squint at him.
He squints back.
Where am I?
Somewhere you ain't supposed to be. How the hell did you get here?
Problematic interplanar travel.
Problematic. Interplay. You're one of them magic types, eh?
Yes.
And you can move about over the planes and such.
Yes.
Was it easy?
Yes.
He squints once more.
He does like the. I messed up, so you know. Most of the time it works.
He kind of like
necklace.
he kind of like glances over. You're not gonna burn everything down here, are you?
That depends. Probably not.
Give me a. Is that sarcasm, or are you saying
Sarcasm.
that? Okay. Give me an insight check.
Ayo. 22.
He seems concerned by your presence. Also, perhaps a bit tipsy.
So, what plane is this / realm?
You're in the Vandalwood.
Oh yeah, I definitely don't know where that is.
So you're supposed to know. This is our home. We gotta get out. Go on.
But I just got here.
Well, of course you just got here. Now just go.
What if I don't feel like it?
You see him grow a little bit wary. He starts to like wiggle his hands through his fingers. I mean, you can stay, I suppose, but no, just,
Man, I'm a demigod. I'm just trying to get the lay of the land, okay? Let me vibe.
Oh, good, he says. Oh, okay, leave you
Pop
be.
my wings out.
Oh, Jesus, oh, God. And he starts running away. He falls down onto his face, gets back up, sprints away.
Oh, this is fun. Oh, I like this. I'm gonna snoop around more.
Is there anything in
I'm going to
particular you're looking at?
I'm gonna terrorize the locals.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm looking for shops and stuff, I guess. Any shops open?
It doesn't seem that way. It seems to be this place's equivalent of night at the moment.
Alright, fine. I'll vibe until it's daytime then, because Bryden's chilling for a few days.
Understood. How art thou vibing?
I don't need to sleep, so I guess I'll just fly around and hover.
Okay, so you take up and take wing in the village.
Sure.
Understood.
I try to be as non-threatening as possible.
Understood. And you're just kind of like flying around in circles, basically.
Oh, well, because he can like just kind of float a
yeah.
bit. Because yeah, he'll probably just like pick like a spot by a tree and then just hover and like kick back.
Understood. A little bit passes as you continue this hovering, and soon thereafter, do not have the tokens for them, but the same gnome returns. He returns as well with a retinue of people armed with guns, crossbows, full-out armor, and he is pointing in your direction. Ah, he is! It's the one with the wings I told you about! You weren't lying.
Why'd you bring everybody with weapons? I'm just sightseeing.
You're a demigod! We have to kill you!
Why do you have to kill me?
You don't belong here, whoever you are. Leave! You don't want to do this, but you're here and you're not supposed to be. It's the rules.
Why am I not supposed to be here?
They kind of like grumble amongst themselves, trying to figure out how to describe it to you. This place is a secret, all right? Now just go on. Don't bother us.
The veil was pierced. People are gonna come here eventually anyways.
You see all of them go white as ghosts.
Listen, just be happy it's me and not somebody else.
They seem to back away from their little, like, aggressive posture. And they begin to consult with one another in hushed tones.
I just kind of vibe. If you have questions, I can answer. Like I said, demigod, you know, best person to maybe answer questions. Wink. Floats.
Who pierced the veil, then?
A group of adventurers.
Oh, is the adventurous? All right. Give me a perception or a persuasion check, rather, or a deception, rather.
Is it a deception though? It's true.
A little bit. Yep, fair enough. I thought it would pass anyway. That being said, they kind of call out. Can people still dream then?
I know what he's referring to.
Nope. He just asked you a question.
I assume so.
And you just came here, you're saying?
Yes. I was trying to get back to the Astral Sea and my spell messed up.
They consult a bit more.
I fly a little bit closer, but not within threatening range.
Yeah, some of them, like, lift their weapons, but also, like, walk back at the same time. A few more seem to be a little braver and just kind of let you do your own thing. The one leading the conversation speaks forth once more. And he says, "Were you able to get here simply by using your spell? And some adventurers pierced the veil. Do you know if there's any portals to Vandal?"
And this is Vandal?
Aye?
I don't believe so yet. There might be a color portal out in the astral sea, but I think those would be the only ones. I just got here on accident.
They consult with each other once more. This time they do it in Gnomish. Once again speaking in hushed tones. Until they all consult with one another. Listen, again, do no part to you, your highness god, sir, but you're not supposed to be in the Vandal. Nobody is really supposed to be in the Vandal, so you could just... and he does like a go-away motion.
Why is nobody supposed to be here?
That's how it's always worked. It keeps us safe here.
What kept it safe before?
It was closed off, of course, by the Veil.
Ah.
If things have changed, we're going to need to consult with ourselves. We're all in grave danger, I imagine.
Well, I can tell you that nobody's looking to give harm to you right now.
Everyone seeks harm on the gnomes.
Who?
A more brutish one, like, nods toward. You have more enemies than you might know. Wild space is much larger than you might think it is.
Oh god. What's the closest celestial body that I can get as a landmark near here?
Are you asking them?
Yeah.
They kind of look to each other and then chuckle a bit. I don't think you really understand it. This isn't, part of where you're from. This is our own home.
That's what I'm saying. Is this a planet? Is this a plane of existence?
A little bit of both, I assume.
Yeah, okay, well. Also, is this under, like, what the fuck is that? He points up.
That's the sky, of course.
What are the white things?
How could we say? We haven't been.
I'll be right back. I go up, I fly up, and I go look at the white things.
You fly above the treetops there, slowly entering the sky. Firstly, you note that the white things that are up above are very far away. You will never reach them.
Okay, that's good. But can I at least tell what they are?
No, you are very far away. They are like. Mm-hmm.
What I'm trying to get is, like, it's in the atmosphere though, right?
Or beyond.
Okay, that's what I was trying to get. I'm trying to make sure, like, this whole place wasn't, like, actually underground and it's like a giant crystal or something, like.
Correct. However, once you crest the tree or the tops of the trees, you get a good view of the surrounding area. To the southwest and southeast, there is a very dense forest that seems to get denser as it goes. There are several fields that exist to the northwest, following a snaking road that heads, like, it rounds back to the east and then up to the river, or not the river, the lake which is nearby. However, beyond the lake, you see something special.
Oh! Wait, I know this. I want to
I
go
also
there.
know this.
I'm gonna go back down to the gnomes and be like, hey, lovely society, can you guys travel through wild space?
Of course not. Well, we could if we had the means, but the Veil's pissed now, so...
Okay, if for some reason you need allies or whatever, send word to Asteris. It's a fucking city out in wild space.
The hell are you talking about, Asteris?
It's a city. I'm offering you fucking aid.
We don't need you.
You say that now. Wait until more adventures start popping up. like I said, just be happy that I was the first person to get here.
And they all simultaneously squint at you, all like 12 of them.
Okay, I'm gonna go check that out. This is the fucking tree from, don't say it, Whisker Away?
Yes.
Yes! I knew it. I was like, that's not Whisker Away, is it? No, it is Whisk.
I don't know how you know since you didn't watch.
I saw the trailers in one of the trailers.
Wah. But you begin to fly over the lake and head to the large tree that seems to have been constructed around
Swear to God, there are cat people in here. I'm gonna lose my shit.
by all the denizens that are here. Getting closer. From a distance, so like you get close enough to like see what's going on in the menagerie of all the large roots that are growing off this tree. Within the roots, there's a whole number of just bridges going every which direction. And along the bridges, they connect to largely wooden structures that are built on the sides of the roots that go along here. It's this hugely complicated like scenario of just intermingling levels and small buildings built into the side of this tree, and it's kind of wild to behold. You're not entering the space yet, you're kind of like keeping a distance, but this is just what you see from that distance.
Ooh. Now it's time to be stupid. I enter the space.
Understood. You begin to head into the city proper, as you do. You very quickly begin to collect people's attention as you're moving along. People are like gasping or hollering. You hear a few helps here and there, and a few people.
Look for somebody and like have them direct me to whoever's in charge.
You just kind of like land down on one of the platforms.
I'm being a Karen, yes. I'll like land somewhere.
Oh my god! Hey.
Yes, that's correct. Who's in charge around here?
Who to tell you, strange one? Get out of here! I don't want you here! Go away!
Oh my god, I'm trying to deliver important message from the beyond. Anybody point me to who's in charge, please?
The large crowd that is gathering in both derision and excitement do not seem willing to give that information.
Sigh. Audible sigh.
You note on several higher bridges that people are collecting with guns.
Okay. This comes as a message from the great beyond, yada yada yada. I'm not good at this yet. Wow, I get to do my first formal introduction. Oh my god. My name is Talrina, demigod, soon to be fully fledged god. It's a little complicated right now. The veil has been pierced. There's your information. You're welcome.
We knew that, stupid!
Wow. I just come here trying to be nice. Everybody's fucking asshole. There's so many goddamn gnomes. Oh my god. Fine. And I just leave them. They're all assholes.
Mm-hmm. Where are you leaving?
I don't know. I want to shop here. Can they let me shop?
They don't seem interested.
God damn.
You could try to find a shopper, but you might scare them.
I want to find like the fanciest building in here.
Making your way, like flying around. You do see that several people are like following you up levels, but it's hard to keep up with you since you have the ability of flight. Give me a perception check.
Is my 28 passive enough?
Nope.
Fuck. Do you want a 19 or a 19?
I'll take the 19. You do note that up on some of the higher levels, firstly, there seems to be like various little like trams or monorail sort of things that go up between large sections of the vertical space that's here. Up higher than you, though, on some of the highest platforms, you do see what seems to be flying machines. They also seem to be being manned at the moment. People are getting into them.
They're probably gonna go chase me with them.
Do you continue to any fancy buildings?
No, I hate this place.
What shall you do?
Fuck gnomes. I leave.
You just leave?
I said fuck gnomes.
Where are you
They
going?
suck. I'm going home. I try to be nice, and they're just all assholes. Fuck them. Fuck your content, Chris.
Wow. So you're heading home? That's successful?
Yes.
You are home.
And now I fail it. I purposely fail to check, and I go somewhere else.
Uh-huh.
More adventures. Keep giving them to me.
You land in,
Elements of flame and fire. Just
yes.
give it to me.
There you go, in a
God
pit of
damn it.
lava.
Okay, and I go home.
Your shoe is burnt. It's melted.
They're always burned. Okay, I vibe at home.
Understood.
Fuck the gnomes.
Meanwhile,
Suck.
for good Gareth, what is the plan?
I went to my tower.
You indeed return from the portal that you traditionally go to.
I do a vibe check.
Your vibe check is coming from the northeast.
Still?
Yes.
You guys didn't pay attention, but his arrow was not where you thought his arrow was last time.
Well, he always just gives a big sweeping arrow.
Yeah.
No,
direct-
he
never-
well, he had a very specific arrow out in the middle of the ocean.
He doesn't point directly to things, he points in a general direction. That's what he's
it-
always
it-
done.
It's quite true. So
He doesn't
it-
always,
it
he
could have been
doesn't
there
just
to
point
point
to
to
exact
exactly where he wanted
places.
to point,
He
or
was very particular on being the long one of the two red arrows last
well,
time.
yeah, he was the long one, but that long one was just a general direction. At least that's how it's always been.
Yep.
If it was a specific place, then that'd be atypical.
The closer you get, the more specific it gets.
Okay, well, at least he's not here. Yes, I go downstairs.
Indeed.
Oh, is Venture still here though? Is he still hanging around?
If you choose to call out to him,
Ventress!
out of a wall. Greetings. I don't remember his voice. It's been a while.
Oh, good. You're still here. Can you give a status report on anything that's happened recently? I'm sure you saw the explosion.
Would see no such thing, as I am
You then?
contained here as part of my duty to you.
Okay. Well, have you been, exploring around, or you just vibing the wall all day?
I simply await until my need is there.
Okay. Alright. You just keep going. Has anyone been here recently?
There are those who have passed by, and those who have passed through.
But has anyone been here?
He gives a wry smile, and a gentle nod, but not one of confirmation.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Did they take anything?
I do not believe so.
Okay, that's good. I'm gonna go exploring, so you just keep doing you.
I am present, master. He goes back through the walls.
Okay. I forget. Rocky can't fit through the doors, right?
Don't remember. Honestly, he can pass through this time.
Okay. I'm taking him with me then. We're going downstairs. Oh god. Where? Oh, there we are. Okay. I'm only putting my toe in here for right now. I have to remember all the passageways. Here.
Oh wait, we're here.
I know that's where I need to go, but first I need. I'm just gonna leave my token here, actually. But I'm going down even further.
God, I forgot how many dead bodies you have everywhere.
Don't worry about the dead bodies.
So many fucking dead bodies.
There's a turtle here.
What?
I saw that.
You saw nothing.
I saw that turtle.
I'm here.
Are those 3 still here?
They aren't at first. You kind of like look around, but you do see that there's webs all around, so you don't have too much fear. After being there for a few moments, your presence known by the footfalls on the rock below. One of Jeffers in particular appears.
Oh, you're still here. Oh, that's so good.
The other ones crawl out of the corners after a moment.
Hello, Ross. Hello, Crystal. Good to know that you're all staying safe. Here's some treats. I just throw some steaks.
They land in various places. Ross and Crystal fight over one. Jeffers seems content, though. He just gives you like a knowing gaze and makes himself over toward what seems to be a variety of spindled bodies that have been put into one of the webs.
Those weren't here last time, were they?
No.
Well, I mean, at least you're doing your job, I guess. How recent do those look?
Hard to tell because they're completely covered over.
Okay.
You do see there's large holes in the side of some of them, like where the abdomen would be for these humanoid creatures. You can imagine whatever's within is probably very desiccated.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I just mostly came down here to check that you were okay. And you are? Good. I go back upstairs. Okay, now it's been There's somewhere here. Where's the switch?
Investigation check.
Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm going to enhance ability. Boy. Natural 20.
Easy. Insight check.
Didn't even insight check. Okay. Insight in 28.
Understood. As you come to the rear of this statue to Sheoth, you kind of kneel down a bit from the memory that you had. Eventually, you kind of like move your hand along the stone here, and as you do, you note that some of the stone seems to be a little weak. When you try to maneuver it with your fingernails as best as you can, it slides a little bit, revealing what seems to be a small little hatch. Within, there seem to be a variety of like stone puzzle sort of things. There's a variety of like squares, triangles, and circles that need to be put in a certain combination. However, you have a vision of yourself doing this in a past life as you click all the parts into the right spaces, and that is when the contraption begins to open. So you know the combination inherently.
Oh my god, the combination is honk.
That's the one.
I input the combination.
From this area, which I cannot alter because it's the map, a staircase slowly forms as the stone gives way to what seems to be a downward passageway.
Can Rocky go down the stairway?
No.
Okay. You stay up here. And guard the place. Okay. I go down.
You come to a set of 2 stone doors, and there is a singular keyhole on the right door.
Fuck. Fuck. Is there a keyhole? I don't have keys. I'm going to cast Identify on the door.
You cast Identify on the door. The door itself seems to be a normal door. However, this lock is magical. It's distinctly magical. It is oh shit, what is it? Transfiguration spell?
Probably you remember how when we tried to get down into the pyre that had a lock on it? It's probably the same lock.
I mean, if that's the thing, I know how to open. But if this is an actual keyhole, then that's a different story.
It looks like a keyhole.
Yeah.
Like one of the really old-timey traditional keyholes.
Are there any spells affecting this? I learned
Ooh,
that too.
That's a good question. I'd probably just say it's a custom spell, which you can note the school of, but I don't think there's a traditional spell unless I just like gandered for a while.
Okay. I hold out the orb. Does it do anything?
You just touch it to the door and nothing happens.
I look around this room to see if the key is hidden anywhere.
Looking about, it's all made of stone in here. It's a very small space. The tips of your horns almost scrape the very top, without hunching over a little bit. Beyond that, though, there doesn't seem to be any spot for a key here.
No, like fake bricks, or like.
Give me an
loose
investigation
bricks.
check.
Okay. 21.
None that you can tell.
I look through the keyhole.
Looking into the keyhole, it is pure blackness. You believe this is a result of the magic that is being used on it. If it's a transfiguration especially, it may not be this actual shape.
I'm gonna poof my familiar to the other side of the door.
Understood. Don't you need vision of that?
Nope.
Interesting.
I can work purely off distance.
Then, how much distance? So, like, if you are right next to the door, the door itself, I'd say, is maybe like 3 feet wide, or like, yeah, wide, or dense rather.
3 feet thick.
Thick. There's the word.
That's
Okay.
a thick boy.
That's a thick ass boy.
We'll go 5 feet.
Understood. And this is your kitty cat.
Yep, my kitty cat.
Your kitty cat appears on the other side of the door, looking through its eyes. The door is right there. It looks just the same as the outside, except there seems to be no keyhole. And looking beyond, there seems to be a glimmering wall of all colors of the rainbow.
About how far is the wall?
It's about 10 feet from the cat's position. It seems to take up
Okay.
the whole hallway.
Now I've seen this twice now. Is this a prismatic wall?
Correct.
Okay. And it's 10 feet from the cat.
So there's a little
The
bit of
cat
walking room.
Okay, so 10 feet from the cat, and then 5 feet from me, and the cat is 5 feet from me currently. All right. Well. Let me look into this. Let's see. Oh, okay. Interesting. This is difficult. This is very difficult. Yeah, the cat can't do anything. The cat cannot do anything, so I guess I'll just bamf the cat out. How do I open this door? There's gotta be something in my... There's gotta be something. But I don't have a key.
Or do you?
I don't have a key on my possession.
Oh,
Keys
no,
and friends
you.
we made
Or
along the
do
way.
you?
Oh, no, you.
Looking through my inventory to see if I have anything. Alright, maybe it's a passcode lock. Callista.
Nothing happens.
Okay, it's not passcode. I stick my finger into the keyhole.
You do so.
God,
Um,
he's a genius.
As you do so, it's a little bit tight, but you can fit up to your wrist in there. As you do, you feel something by the time you reach your whole wrist in, that feels almost like a handlebar. You can feel it on your palm.
I grab it.
As you push against the stone, very near where this stunted handlebar seems to be, you feel the stone mold to your very hand until you grip something cylindrical within. All of a sudden, it starts to move on its own, twisting your wrist with it until your wrist is underhanded. And then, the door moves aside.
Oh wait, he actually was a genius.
I go in.
You do so. As soon as you step in, you feel a magical energy that comes from your feet. And as you do so, stepping upon a certain threshold of the room that you're entering, so the door shut behind you.
And now it's just there's the thingy.
There's a prismatic wall before you.
I hold out the orb.
Mm-hmm.
Does anything happen?
No.
Okay. Callista.
Nothing happens.
Okay. What's in this room?
I forget. Can you see through prismatic wall?
No.
I didn't think so. In this small space, there's nothing here. It's just a hallway. It's about. Hold on. It's about yay big and yay long until the prismatic wall.
Okay. I cast Detect Magic.
You detect magic. What is the range of detect magic?
Detect Magic, I think, is 30-foot radius. Let me. I have it here somewhere. I have it here somewhere. There it is. 30 feet, yeah.
30 feet, you say? 30 feet I must measure on this map. Let us see. Here's the wall. Wall is like this. So you obviously detect everything related to the wall.
Does it come up? What school does it come up as?
That is a good question. I don't remember what it is. Abjuration. I'm doing my calculation. So that's that. So that's the 38 line. Oof. You feel a sense from over here and over here, but they're just out of range.
What schools?
You cannot tell. They are just out of range.
Oh.
You do have space to walk.
Yeah, I will walk. I will take that step forward.
Give me an intelligence save.
Oh God. Oh no. Fuck. God, I'm dead.
My one
16.
weakness. Damage.
Strong ping of necromancy. Strong ping of necromancy. You also feel a lingering sensation of more magic beyond.
Poofing the cat 5 feet past the wall.
As you do, you are counterspelled.
I do it again.
You are counterspelled.
Oh.
You can tell that it's coming from somewhere beyond the wall, but you can't really see. It's also being counterspelled at a high level, you feel.
This is a tough one. This is a tough one. It's just me and the wall, and I can't cast Find Familiar. But I can cast Detect Magic, so it's being very selective.
You did cast the Detect Magic before you entered the space. There is that.
I cast it literally. Okay. Alright. I'll take 5 feet back, and then I'll bamf in the cat.
You do so. The cat lands, you said, on the other side of the wall?
Yeah.
You do so. I need the cat to make a dex save.
Oh no, kitty cat, no! Kitty cat, no! Kitty cat! 7.
Fire fills the other side. You can feel the heat even through the wall. The cat is no more.
That's sad. I'll just have to bring her back later. This is a predicament. Hmm. The bad idea is just walk through. It might not do anything. But that seems like a really, really bad idea.
Could hurt.
It would really hurt.
Well, did the flames go through the wall?
No.
The wall would probably kill me.
If you went through like one layer, it wouldn't be that bad.
No, I can take the first layer. The first layer I can take.
And
the
it's fire
first
damage is the first.
Yeah, the first layer is fire damage. So
It's a leap of faith essentially.
I'll touch the wall.
You get close, you're a bit hesitant, waiting to feel a burn come back at you like it affected your cat. However, you make contact with the wall, you feel the arcane energy. Nothing seems to happen.
Push a little bit more.
You seem to slowly be passing through. Your like nose, the tip of your nose is touching the red.
Oh, I just go through.
You kind of take a big old gulp, pass through. As you pass through, you see the following. Doop-doop-doopy-doopy-doo.
Oh god, what is that?
Secondarily, give me a wisdom save.
Oh no. Oh no. 10.
You kind of like look about once you get to the other side of the room. As you step through the wall with like a bit of a hastened step, you take a step down on one of the panels below you. It sinks in, but as you begin to look around, something glimmers from the ceiling, and as two large pipes open from your right and left, they shut back down. The glimmer came from like up here.
Mm-hmm. I look up. Can I see anything?
Give me a perception check.
Alright. Perception. 14.
Give me an arcana check.
I have advantage on that. Yay. 36.
Yeah, you kind of glance up because you saw the glimmer. Something happened there, but you just can't see it. And you kind of like study it a little more, probably taking your foot off the impacted stone that you were stepping on, just kind of studying what's up there. It seems to be affected by some sort of magical darkness.
Oh.
So there's something there, you just can't see it.
Okay. I will continue moving towards this strange... Oh, where are these two necrotic pings? Are they coming from the two pipe things?
No, they seem to be beyond the doorway that's here that enters this room.
Okay, then I'm gonna continue forward.
You do indeed continue forward, entering the room proper. It is a bit larger on the inside. You see where the ceiling is a bit taller, and you can imagine Rocky standing just up there. Maybe you see a little dust come from the ceiling every once in a while as he shifts about. Looking about the room proper, there is a large stone structure with a statue above. It has a wooden door in front of it. The fires that you see in the braziers are active. They seem to be lit. You can only imagine by arcane means. Over to the right, there's a pedestal, and there seems to be a jar. Over to the left, there's a pedestal, and there seems to be a jar. They seem to be like urns.
The door is ajar. The door is ajar.
And the urns are giving off necromancy.
Very strong necromantic vibes.
How big are these urns?
They're pretty chonky, all things considered. Consider like a computer tower.
Mm-hmm. I will cast Identify on an urn.
Understood. Please hold.
Did you ever ask where your pole was from here?
Yeah, it's still northeast,
Oh, okay.
meaning he is up in, like, maybe
He's probably hanging out with Xanatharian.
possible. I'd have to look at the map to cross-reference where he could be. I think he's more likely in, like, that place above Bastion.
So this does not seem to actually wait. It might. Let me double check. It's been a hot minute. Hold that thought. Where is it? I gotta look through my real old notes. I made this forever ago. Understood. And what are the rules of investigate?
Of Identify?
Or identify, rather?
I will post it.
Could you
I can-
read it, though? I need it read while I read
Can
my
you
own thing.
read it?
Yeah.
You choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell.
Ah,
If it is a match...
understood. Do you wish to touch it?
Yes.
Understood. You touch it. You feel a deep coldness under your hand. However, nothing seems to happen. You investigate it, or identify it, rather.
If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item, and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
Understood. That is what I thought. And that is why I have these notes open. Understood. Okay. It's necromantic, as if that's a surprise. Investigating it itself, it seems to be some sort of urn that is useful to store souls. You can kind of feel the souls moving within, almost like it's kind of like the sensation of a baby kicking in the womb. But it just kind of like vaguely vibrates within the soul jar as you touch the very cold surface there. It is also affected by a spell. It seems to be enchanted in that way for interaction. And that spell is the following: Horrendous Desiccation, 10th level.
Oh, I have no idea what that spell is.
What the
But-
fuck is that?
But okay. Horrendous Desiccation, you said?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Okay. Noted. I have no idea what that spell is. So, I'm going to move on. What's this thing in the center of the room? This...
A large, it almost looks like a tomb of sorts. There's a simple doorway that's there. The fires are lit on either side. Again, they are magical. Evocation magic from your detect magic as is going. There also seems to be nothing else seems to be on the door. It seems to be just plain. Very old.
Beyond.
Oh, beyond the door. There's something inside the room, guaranteed. You can kind of feel it with your detect magic. You also feel something beyond that, behind this small structure that is here. You also feel two new pings as well from like this corner of the room, that corner of the room. They feel similar to the two pings you just saw.
Okay. I will go around and see what this new thing is.
Once you get closer, the same is of true. You see an urn to the right, an urn to the far back of the room, and an urn on the far left. So there seem to be 5 urns in total.
Okay. So the thing beyond was just the urn.
Yeah,
okay.
new urn.
Okay. Then back to the door. Is it locked?
It seems to be as you push upon it.
And it's just a simple door?
Seems that way.
Does it have a keyhole?
Nope.
Okay, does it have handles? Like how does it look like one would open this? Is it a push? Is it a pull?
Looks like a pushy.
Okay. But nothing happens if I push on it.
It seems locked
it's a-
or braced in some manner.
And it's not magical. Okay.
Not that you can tell.
Okay. I'll hold out the orb.
You touch it to the wood, nothing happens.
Okay. Callista.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Is there anything written on the structure itself? Anything like that would be believed to be a clue?
Does not seem that way. The statue itself, you can't make heads or tails of it. It just looks like a masculine figure, probably of some importance to some other person. Beyond that, there seems to be no writing, no space for any such clues. Seems whoever interacted with the stuff in the past made sure that they were quiet about it.
This one's the hardest one yet. I don't have my cat anymore. My cat. It'd take way too long to make this cat again.
As you think. Did you know that there are starbursts that only feature the red ones? Just a whole package of red starburst.
That's amazing, and I want that.
They're pretty good.
How do I open this door? There's no keyhole. I don't just phase through it. The orb doesn't work. It's not passcoded, at least not with the word I would think it'd be passcoded with. I don't have many other ideas for what a password to the store could be. I haven't learned much.
One thing that can be said, Azarius has been consistent in the past. Anytime there's something hard to get through, he always has a way to do it. Secondarily, he seems to like to hide things from what you note. That's just advice from his DM to you. He doesn't always take the obvious route.
My only other thing is it has to maybe do with these urns. But interacting with those urns seems very dangerous. And the urn has no properties or any way to use the urn, right? I would have learned that.
Not that you can tell without opening it. You feel that's unwise.
To open it, okay. All right.
You just get that hunch. Probably shouldn't do that.
Okay. Is there anything special about the fires?
going up to them. They seem to be fires. They do cast warmth, so they're real in that extent. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about them outright.
If I put my hand, does it burn?
It gets very hot the closer you get, so you decide not to put your hand in.
Okay.
Makes the otherwise cold room a little toasty, though. Stop eating the starburst, I'm sorry.
I got any spells, maybe? Let's see if I have any spells that could be useful for this. Maybe I have to cast something on the door. Let's see. Can I? Oh, I don't have a description for that. Wonderful. I'll put my hands on the door, and I'll see if I can pump some magic into it.
What spell are you using? As a conduit.
I'm just gonna start small. With a nice, since there's a lot of necromancy stuff in this room, I'm gonna start with a nice necromancy cantrip and try out Toll the Dead.
Understood. Con save.
Oh God, I'm okay at those. 20.
That's good. Boom. You do that. First, you cast the spell into the door. The door seems to glow and react with the green light. Secondarily, the fires begin to burn green instead of orange and red. Thirdly, the door is casting a spell on you. You cannot counterspell it because it happens the same moment your hand touches it and it begins to glow.
Okay.
You will take half of the following. I believe it's half of the following. Let me double check. Yes, indeed.
Half of that is 29. Okay.
It is extremely painful as you feel the liquid begin to leave your very skin.
Did it do anything?
The fire is still burning green. The door is also glowing green.
Can I open the door?
You put pressure on it. You feel it begin to vibrate, and you suddenly think that's a bad idea.
Okay. Ow!
Oh, right, your detect magic's still up. The door has become intensely magical, by the way.
Wait, hold on a minute. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wait. No, it's not up anymore. Wait. No, it is.
If it meets, it beats.
It is up.
Yeah.
It is still up. Okay.
It is still up. And you detect that the door has become intensely magical at this point. It seems to have a whole lot of different effects going on. You also that gives the type of spell, correct?
It gives the school of magic.
Yeah. You do note also that the fires are also now magical. They seem to be burning with necromancy.
Alright. Well. Do I get the feeling that was a good thing or a bad thing?
It hurt, so it seems like a bad thing.
Okay. Does it seem like another school of magic would be more effective?
Investigation check.
Okay. 21.
Looking at it, this door seems heavily trapped. The best that you can understand from whatever spell just whipped at you, that was an 8th level spell. This thing's dangerous.
Maybe I just tried something too low of a level? I can take it.
I'm gonna drag you on so we can detect your HP.
Okay, I can take another one of those. I can take another one of those. Because a cantrip didn't do me any good. I can't touch the door at the moment because of that. Okay. What if I touched it with something that wasn't my hand, but was still a hand? Does just putting my hands on it cause the door to vibrate, or is it only when I apply pressure?
A little bit of both. Even if you apply pressure, you feel it like shake a little bit more. But it doesn't seem to become aggressive to you just by putting your hand on it. Seems to want to, though. Like touching an angry dog.
Oh, I gotta have something for this. There has to be something for this.
If you would like to think on it, we can also see what Corva's doing.
Sure.
Understood. Corva, what you doing? As you go back home.
Oh god. Preaching my good name to my people.
Understood. Just like chatting about the town.
Preaching my good name and godhood, spread my religion among the stars.
Uh-huh. What does that mean?
That, it means exactly that. I spread my religion.
What do you... so you're just talking to the people of Asteris about your divinity? Is that a yes?
Yes.
Understood. Nothing else?
No.
As you do. Bryden's busy with his work
Do
indeed.
I get to make a roll for this?
No. You simply preach. People listen to you because you have saved them from a treachery far beyond their means.
I want to do it for fun.
That's up to you.
Look at how cool I am. Oh, ignore the second one. Look at how cool I am.
Anything additional that you'd like to do, Bryden?
Not really.
Fair enough.
If you need
got
a
it.
fucking healer, you can call us.
With what abilities?
I don't know.
I'm on my own here.
It's
I got
called
another
going to the mage college, getting Nia descending me.
I got another token for you.
Yeah, I saw.
Okay. All right.
Hello?
I'll take one last look around the room, see if there's anything.
Understood. Now that you begin to investigate the room, you notice something. From the fires, the braziers that are here, there seems to be lines that are trickling about the room. They seem to move in a very mathematical fashion, and each one seems to go to one of the pedestals. Only one of them is green, though, and it wiggles its way around the actual structure.
Okay. Oh god, I gotta do this 4 more times with different things. Oh
You can
God.
investigate the room more. This is just what you see from stepping away from the door.
Okay, I'll follow the one that has the green light.
You indeed follow it, and it seems to go underneath the stone pedestal where the furthest urn lies. There also seems to be a line that is connecting the line that you see here. So here, let's do some art.
Okay, art.
do some
I like art.
Everything
Yeah,
is
some
broken.
visuals. Visual aids.
Let me get a good green first. So here's no, not that. Get out of here. Oh god. Get out of here. Here's the structure.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the door.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have like not like that. They come from the braziers. Boop, 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 which I will draw now. Hold on. Let's just give the whole setup.
Yeah.
There's a beautiful brazier right there.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then you got zoop, 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 and then zoop, zoop, zoop. And this part in particular is not green right here. It seems to be inactive for whatever mechanical property that it has, and it's touching the structure back there.
So wait, the one at the far back.
It only this half doesn't seem to glow.
So, but this so it's like this half is glowing, but this half is not.
Correct.
I inspect that area in particular, see if like there's anything that's keeping it from glowing.
Nothing that you can tell immediately. It seems to be under some sort of magical effect, either from the braziers or from the structure itself. It doesn't seem to be making itself apparent.
It's just like a stretch.
Yeah, just a small little stretch. The rest goes on to the furthest pedestal, and it seems to just be doing its own thing over there. You haven't really investigated that yet. But this one little section seems to be confounding you for some reason.
Okay. I'll go look at the pedestal it connects to.
Yeah, looking at it, it almost is like a wire that seems to go underneath the pedestal itself. Looking about, though, give me an investigation check.
30.
That is sufficient. So, you didn't notice before, because you weren't really paying attention to that little particular detail. The arts and crafts still. Here's the pedestal. And it's in like this little concave sort of area. It's smaller than this. It would be hard to scooch behind this. But you had taken notice of this before. But what you didn't take notice of what was behind the urn in the center. Now that you're actually investigating the object, you see that beyond the urn seems to be some sort of gemstone that is inlaid into the wall itself. It seems to glow a dark emerald green.
Is it the only one that has a gemstone, or do they all have gemstones?
Do you wish to investigate the rest?
Yes.
You do so. It is the only one with a gemstone.
Okay. Is there magic coming from the gemstone?
With your detect magic, which is still up, yes, it seems to be magical in some sense. It seems to have some form of evocation magic. Looking below, though, there doesn't seem to be anything connecting the green to the gem that is on the wall. But you see what seems to be like a groove that of what you can imagine is like the line. So it's kind of like that, but it's not active at the moment.
Does the gem move at all, or is it stuck in place?
Nope, it is inlaid. It would take a hefty feat to get it out of the wall. Looks very valuable,
Okay.
though.
Does it? If I were to push it like a button, does anything happen?
It doesn't seem to push in.
Okay. I will identify the crystal.
Interesting. You identify the crystal. You use the spell slot to do so. It seems to produce evocation magic. It's fairly low level, surprisingly. And is once again customized sort of thing. But you believe that if this thing were charged with energy, it would shoot some form of evocation outward as energy. Can imagine it like a very weak magic missile.
Okay. Alright. I can do that. I can definitely do that. Okay, so I'm gonna step to where I'm not directly in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be directly in front of it.
This would be your positioning if you tried. There's not much wiggle room around that urn. But you could, like, reach around it like you're hugging the urn and do your best.
Okay. I will try to put a just base level lightning bolt into it.
Okay. You shoot the lightning bolt out. It strikes the thing. It glimmers and then activates. Give me a con save.
Oh god, not this again. Oh god.
So-
12.
It activates, and immediately it shines straight at the urn and seems to deflect off that as if a laser and blinds you. You are blind for the next minute.
Okay.
It's very painful.
I guess I wait a minute.
After a moment, your eyes return to normal. Once you gather yourself, looking through your blurred vision, you see that the crystal no longer seems to be active. Nothing seems to have happened to the urn.
Is there any change in the trail?
No.
And this part is still missing?
Yes.
Okay. So it looks like the same as when I started.
Yes.
Okay.
You did activate it, though. It just turned itself off.
Okay. I just don't think I charged it enough.
Give me an Arcana check, actually.
Alright. 21.
You think on it a little bit. You think you maxed it out, in fact. This seems to be a
Oh.
very weak component.
Okay. Alright, I'll try just a simple evocation cantrip.
Do you do anything else besides just cast the spell in the same manner you did before?
Well, one I'm not gonna look at. I'm gonna close my eyes preemptively.
Understood.
But I'm going to, I guess, physically touch the gem. with
You'd
this
have
one?
to squeeze back there, so you'd be in this position.
Yeah, and I'm gonna put a shocking grasp into it.
Well, on the bright side, you don't need to worry about being blinded because you're too close to it now. You put the spell in, the little laser shoots out and goes straight into your chest. Doesn't do anything. Feel a little warm. It then turns itself off after a moment.
Okay. What is directly opposite in terms of the structure?
There's an urn in the way, and then there's the back wall of the structure in the way.
Is there anything on the back wall of the structure?
No.
Is there like a slot for it to enter into?
No.
Okay. Can I move the urn?
It worries you to move it like that, but you could. You
Does
definitely
the
want to put it somewhere.
Does the platform that the urn is on move?
Would you like to try it?
Yeah, like does it swivel?
Give me an athletics check.
Huh! 9.
You try to press it and move it in various directions. It eventually almost gives way. And it seems like it could swivel or it could move somehow. But you're certainly not doing that. You're noodle arms.
There has to be a way to move this then. It looks like it could swivel, and that means there has to be something in this room that can cause it to swivel. Hmm. Do any of the other pedestals swivel? Or feel like they can swivel?
You go over to investigate them. As you try to, like, jiggle them around, they don't seem to be movable at all.
Okay. Interesting. I need to check something here. I need to check a few things. How big is this room?
That is a good question. That's a good question. This particular drawing is probably not accurate, so it's probably like... Actually, it might be accurate. Yeah. Maybe like 40 feet across. And then...
Okay.
Yeah, 40 feet to the entrance as well. That seems accurate. That's to the entrance of like the hallway. The hallway is itself a little longer.
Alright. Please hold for a little bit. I need to look something up.
While this happens, can I say that I would have gone to courts to vibe and discuss business arrangements like Lance wanted?
Sure. You venture there. As you do, you probably bump into Bryden a few times. As Bryden probably has to come and go, aiding the teams of dwarves there, who are moving all variety of stuff here and there.
I want to give the dwarves space rocks, and I want to see them make weapons out of space rocks.
But yes, you are reunited with Bryden.
That's mainly it. And then I preach my name again.
Oh, okay.
Do I make persuasion checks here?
You can.
What do I do? What checks am I doing?
Persuasion check.
What's that?
Well, let's start there.
Alright, gonna guidance myself.
Religion check.
Gonna guidance myself again.
Interesting. You speak tales of yourself. Do you let anyone witness your divinity?
Sure, I'll pop my wings out.
Oh my god, look at that. In doing so, there's quite a number of people who seem convinced, as this is a phenomenal thing that you seem to be doing here. There are a few people who tell tale of that of Maverick, but you definitely have convinced some people of your unique powers.
I pog in a distance. And then I go set up weird trade arrangement with the dwarves so I can get the moon rocks to make things with.
Again, you meet with Bryden at this time. What kind of trade arrangements are you looking to make?
It was like just general trade, so like they give me shit, I give them cool moon rocks.
Mm-hmm.
And because meteors are like, there is a special type of weapon you can make out of meteors. I'm trying to remember what it was.
I don't remember what it is, but I'm aware of it.
You know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
I wanted to trade them that for like crystals.
Give me a persuasion check. You can't guidance this.
Yo.
Not bad. Yeah. It's a bit complicated to work with these dwarves. The person that Oryek puts you in charge with is a real stick in the mud, but you eventually can negotiate with him a bit. And it's essentially the preliminaries of a trade negotiation that you guys are setting up for some form of trade. His big concern is transport. He doesn't know how to get to where you are, and you aren't sure how to get things from there, because that sounds like a lot of work. But you feel that all can be hashed out, and you decide that this is best left to other Corva to continue the trade talks.
Yeah. Yes, I give the bitch work to my other me, yes.
Your companion is there, if you choose to speak to him.
I poke bread in the eye.
He's one good eye.
Yes.
Trouble might be dead.
Yeah. Back to me being dead while this puzzle continues.
Wham! Back at the puzzle.
Okay, where does this connect? Where does this particular line, like, where does this originate? Does it originate from this brazier?
Yes,
brazier?
it comes from the right brazier.
Okay. Does that brazier move?
Moving it a little bit. The bottom part of the structure seems to be stone. The part that actually holds what should be like coals and stuff seems to be made of brass. However, trying to move it, it's like, yeah, you could tip this over if you like pushed a little too hard.
No, I meant like does it like swivel?
The structure itself does not swivel though.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to, since my physical form does not seem strong enough to be able to cause this to swivel, I'm going to try to do this with a stronger form. So I'm going to polymorph myself into a giant ape.
As you do, give me this ape. Your form is large and gargantuan. You can certainly reach over there. You can't really get into the crevice anymore.
That's fine. I just want to
yeah.
see if the giant ape can swivel the platform.
Athletics check.
12.
Yeah. You try to move it around. Give me 2 more athletics checks.
Okay. He's okay at athletics. He's really okay. He's just rolling really low. 20 and 23.
That's what you needed. However, I need a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Is the monkey dexterous?
Not as much as he is strong. A 17 though.
So you can't figure out how to make this thing move on whatever train that is operating it. So you just kind of like begin to shake it a bit. Eventually, it all moves all at once. You feel that something was broken in this process.
Yeah.
And the thing it shifts. Oh my god, ape, you're in the way. Oh my god, everything's in the way. All right, it belongs to this screen. Hold on. Okay, well, I can't grab it. That sucks. You move without the urn. It goes this way. However, as all this happens, and you junt it over really quickly, the urn begins to wobble and then fall, but very dexterously, you grab it with like a pinky and a thumb and don't end up breaking it and gently put it back on the pedestal.
Okay. I come out of giant ape form. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cast a shocking grasp into the crystal.
Yes. I'll also show you what you got once you did all the things before you actually take your action. Looking at it, you do see that this thing was operating on some form of a train. And it had like little tracks underneath, kind of like this, just like scooting out. Looking at it a little more, it seems that it would naturally have gotten to this position if it was activated somehow. There seems to be mechanisms there. However, those are just broke. They're gone.
Yeah.
Additionally, there is another form of line that seems to be inactive, connecting to. It seems to like dive under the stone, and it might come out the other side. You can imagine, like over.
He'll fix it later, I'm sure. I'm sure he can get this fixed.
Shall you pump a spell into the gem?
Yes.
You do so. It shoots out. It connects with the wall over here. It shoots off with a wave upon the stonework, revealing a doorway. The laser stops.
Okay. Cool. I will. Is that door locked?
Shall you open it?
Yes.
It opens.
I enter the room.
It is a very small space, almost like a mausoleum or an altar. Within it, there are 2 pedestals. On each pedestal, there is, I forget the word for it. It's like those things that would cover like a food dish, essentially. They're usually made of glass, like the bell-shaped things.
Yeah.
And underneath each of those are a book apiece for each pedestal.
Book. Alright. I will recast Detect Magic.
You get a strong sense of necromancy from both books.
Okay.
The one to your right is much stronger than the one to the left.
Okay. I'll start with the one on the left. Is there any sort of writing on it?
You take off the bell, just kind of set it aside, pick it up, and begin to flip through it. It seems to be written in a variety of languages. The handwriting is familiar, and as you look at it a little bit more, strangely familiar, although you're not sure why. But investigating it a little more, this is a spell book.
Oh. Okay.
Where's the spell book? Why wouldn't he have it in his tower?
There's the spell book. There it is. Okay. Gonna put that one back.
Yeah, there's a charisma tome.
Yeah, that emanates necromancy, I'm sure.
Yes.
Now this other one, like, I'm not gonna touch it. I just want to look. What does it look like? Describe the book to me.
Yes, hold on.
I'm really curious to know where this mechanism was, but man, I did not have the time to try to find that mechanism.
Upon it, there is a sigil of arcane geometry. And this is what it looks like because I can't describe it in words.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
You ever have like ever as like a star?
Okay. All right. Can I gather any meaning from this symbol?
It's complicated. That much you know. Like arcanically, if this was a sigil used in some sort of spell, this could cast very powerful magic. You'd obviously have to have something paired with it, but
it doesn't have any innate meaning.
not inherently.
Okay.
Seems to be custom made.
And there's no writing on it.
No, there is simply the sigil.
And it's filled with an intense level of necromancy.
Correct.
Okay. Alright. But how much would you say this platter, this like little thing that's containing it weighs?
Pretty light, honestly. It's just, you know,
Okay.
it looks the exact same as the one you just lifted, so you can only
Alright.
imagine it's
I'm
just as light.
gonna have a mage hand lift that up.
You cast a
and
mage
put it-
hand.
Yeah. And put it off to the side.
As the mage hand begins to grip the little like top of the bell, it vanishes.
Okay. Okay. I poke it. I just poke it.
Pink. It's just glass.
Okay. But the mage hand goes away as soon as it touches it.
Yes.
Okay. I lift it up a little bit.
It seems to lift. Nothing strange seems to happen.
Okay. I set it off to the side.
You put it on the ground.
I see what happens if I try to touch the book with a mage hand.
You cast another mage hand and touch the book with it. Goes away.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my wand of detect magic. I'm just gonna kind of use it as an extendo thing, just to try to open it a little bit, just flip the cover.
Understood. Please hold. Boo, boo, boo. When's the last time you used this?
Oh, I always use it when I cast detect magic.
Oh, you don't have detect magic?
No, I do. It's just this is 3 free uses of it, and I don't want to touch this thing directly.
Does it
so I
have
just
any
kinda
charges
wanna-
left?
1.
Understood. Cool. I need to make some rules.
I'm just kind of using it to open the cover.
That's pretty bad. Oh no. Yes. So as you begin to poke at it, you kind of like jab at the cover to try to get it off. In this time that you do that, you feel an arcane resonance within the wand, and then suddenly you do not feel it being arcane anymore. It does not have that warm glow of an arcane item.
So it's just a stick.
It seems to be a stick now.
Oh, well. Goodbye, item. I've had this the entire campaign. Did it open the, did it do any, did it like open the cover? at
You were
least?
kind of like prodding at it as this was happening. You can continue to like try to flip the cover open if you choose.
Yeah, I'll just keep going with the stick.
Ha! You flip the cover open, it flops over. It is open now.
From a distance, what language does it look to be written in?
None on the first few pages.
Oh,
Not too surprising. Some of the first few pages in any book are like usually left blank.
okay. Has anything changed in the intensity of the magic?
No, it still seems magical.
Okay. It just hasn't increased or decreased in intensity?
Correct.
Okay. Gonna flip a few more just to see if I can get the slightest glimpse of words.
You flop a few pages over haphazardly, and it eventually lands on a page with writing.
What language? Just not trying, just trying to get a gauge of the language.
Looking at it, it seems to come in strange symbols. You are not sure.
Okay.
You've never seen this writing.
Okay.
It definitely seems like writing, though. It seems like formal writing written.
Mm-hmm.
A whole variety of shapes and stuff. Usually a lot of squares and triangles, lots of jagged shapes.
Well, I don't trust it, so I'm gonna close it.
It's closed.
Okay. And I'm going to put the glass container back onto it.
Clink.
Okay.
You wiggle your wand. It seems to be a mundane item now.
I'm just gonna delete it from my inventory then.
You keep the wand, though. It's very stylish.
Those are easy to come by. I can just find another one. It's not that hard to find a wand of detect magic. Buy a wand. You've been with me for so long. You know, I feel like I have done my job here. I don't want to read this book. That seems like a really bad idea. So I'm going to leave the room.
You go out into the room proper. The door's still open.
Yeah. I'm going to move. I'm going to try to push this back into place.
So you want to push the pedestal back into place?
Yeah, I just want to push the pedestal back into place.
Athletics check.
Oh, God. God damn it.
It seems even harder to push than before. Whereas before it
Okay.
was like it almost started to move. Now it's definitely broken. Like you
Okay.
fucked something bad up.
Alright. Just for my own sake, just gonna see if I can mending anything at all here.
No, this is beyond your needs. You can fix like some smaller breaks in the train that would allow it to slide, but the larger mechanisms seem to be the ones that are broken.
Are they more than 1 foot? Are the brakes longer than 1
Oh.
foot in any dimension?
I guess there's that. True. I thought it was smaller. Yes. Yeah. You begin to mending. It takes a while. You have to cast it several times. But eventually you are able to mend some of the mechanisms that are there. Restoring them to whatever form they had previously. Variety of gears and wheels.
Okay. Now does it push back into place?
You yank at it a little bit more. It seems to be off its train. If you could somehow get it back on, maybe it could move back and forth, but right now, no. Especially not without knocking over the urn. And as a reminder for you, there is a doorway that is open here.
Yes, I know. I've been through the doorway.
Just making sure.
I know there's a doorway there. What spells do I have? What spells do I have? Ooh, this is an idea. Let me look at this. Ooh. No, that's a... Oh.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just... This wouldn't work. Okay. I'm looking to see if I have anything that could put this thing back on its tracks that isn't just turning back into a giant ape.
Odds are low.
Yeah, okay, I'll just go back into giant ape form. And then keeping like one hand like on the urn and using the other, I'm gonna just try to put it back on its hinges.
Sleight of
Or
hand?
back on... Oh wait. Oh god. Alright. I believe in you, giant ape. 18!
Not bad. It eventually aligns. You're able to hold it, although it gives you that cold sensation under finger. It seems to be on the track. You pull it a little bit. It kind of like grinds. It's not a clean move, but you eventually restore it to its position.
Okay.
Hey, Chris,
Yes.
want to be famous?
Yes.
Buy followers.
Yeah, I will. That's the plan. I got a great link from someone in chat, so I was really excited. I'm gonna get famous.
And the door's still open?
The door's still open.
Okay, well, I'm gonna stop being a giant ape. First and foremost. How do I think? Can I think of like how I could possibly close the door?
You could close the door. It is a doorway.
Oh, right. I forgot that it was a door that I opened and not one that was just...
Yeah,
I
you
closed the
opened it.
door.
You close the door.
I closed the door.
It is closed. The wall is not
Holy shit,
returned.
He is such a big brain.
Okay.
The wall is not returned, but the door is closed.
Okay. Could I think of how I could make the wall come back?
Thinking about it, yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Okay. 38.
If the laser striking the wall made the illusion disappear, you imagine that you could retroactively restore it if the laser struck the wall.
Oh, okay. Fuck! God damn it! Alright, well. I guess I'm looking for a mechanism.
What kind of mechanism are you looking for?
The mechanism that makes this thing move.
Understood. Give me an investigation check.
I'm going to enhance ability because I'm tired of this shit. I want to figure this out. 29.
Yeah, you kind of like scour the room a little bit, looking to what might be able to power this thing. No luck there. But then looking at the pedestal a little bit more, examining it up and down, near the bottom, there seems to be a small switch.
Oh, God. I flick the switch.
It scrapes along its train, but slowly moves off to the side.
Okay. I cast the shocking grasp into the crystal.
It hits the wall. The illusion restores itself. It looks like a normal wall now.
Okay. I flick the switch.
It restores itself.
Okay. I'm done here. My curiosity has, for the most part, been satisfied. I return to Rocky.
You pass through the wall that is there. The doors are in your way, but as you approach them, they open. You saw once again a glimmer come from behind you up in the ceiling. The doors seem to open for you.
Okay. I go back up.
You begin to leave. The doors close behind you. As you get to the ground floor, the stone begins to move and lock itself shut behind you.
Okay, well, I've had several questions of mine answered, but I don't really want to know what that book was. I think it was dangerous. And I've come too far to fuck things up anymore by reading books I shouldn't. Let's go to Vale.
Understood. You go to Vale and begin to roll. We've already done the checks. Rocky maintains himself. You roll down a hill greatly. You tumble and tumble and tumble until eventually you come off a cliff. Give me a dex save.
Oh God, a cliff. God, fuck this place. 10.
That is insufficient. As you fall quite a number of feet and land on the ground.
I cast Featherfall. I cast Featherfall a little
That's
bit
fair.
before.
You cast it and have like a rough like parachute landing. It hurts
No,
your feet.
I go a little bit upwards
Do you?
because I
Oh,
start
right.
because it's the broken one.
Yep. Never mind.
And then I end it. Just
And then you have a little
cancel
bit
out
of
some momentum.
yeah. You have a little bit of a rough landing, but you're fine.
Okay. How far did I fall?
80 feet down.
Oh, jeez. Well, good thing he's immune to non-magical damage.
At the moment, you kind of like look up and you can see Rocky on the grass up there on this like hillside, and he's just kind of like slowly plodding his way down over to the edge.
I'm gonna look around, I guess. What do I see?
You look around. To the northwest, beyond this structure that is you just fell off of, seems to be the mountains that show the range of the Marrows. Zoop. Over here. You are in a generally mountainous place. Overall, you see a few snow-capped mountains still, even in the heat of the summer. The area itself looks to be nondescript. However, there seems to be a trail made by something that was moving away from this location to the east of the area. And, of course, the big thing. the thing you fell off of was Vale. It has crash landed into the ground here. There's been huge structural damage. Many of the parapets have fallen off and are in various pieces of disarray or destruction all around you. Whatever happened was pretty bad, but most of the school is up there. It's like, it's hanging out as best as it can. But, for perspective, I'll do another little art assignment real quick.
Okay.
If Vale kind of looked like this...
Where are we doing this? Where
Oh, it's above the Marrows. If Vale looked like that when it was standing upright, it now looks like this into the ground.
Oh, so, but there's still like, so like now it's like the building
So yeah,
is
the
like...
building's like right here. You know, it's just hanging out, yeah.
Okay.
And you just like plopped up over here and you're just like, wow!
But it's still, is it like, so it's in the ground, or?
It is crash landed into the ground, so like,
Okay.
yeah. The ground is like right here.
Alright, I'm gonna...
There seems to be a big gouge once you like walk around the long way. There's like just a huge gouge into the earth where it clearly crash landed. Quite lucky that it didn't capsize, honestly, given its physics.
I guess I'm going to make my way into Vale.
How? You used to teleport there directly to its teleportation circle, or you used to take a tower there. You still have your small little amulet, I believe. But that tower is nowhere in sight, as is the city that was below it.
But it's still, it's on the ground, like, and could I not theoretically climb up the...
You could.
Yeah, can I just do that? Can I
Athletics
climb
check.
to it? God damn it. God.
Actually, before you make that, how are you getting up to it? Because it is a ways up off the little cliffside there.
Like how high?
The 80 feet you fell.
Oh, okay. Well, for that, I can just hold on, let me look at another spell.
What was that?
It's summer noises. Hey, Brian, how you doing? He's
He's
dead
dead. He's
again.
perma-dead.
One day.
Alright, I can get, not with that, I didn't mean to hit that, but, I can levitate up the 80 feet.
You do so. You get to the ground that is there. It's damp grass. It's hard to get up. It takes you like an hour or so to finally scrape your way up to the building proper, but you get there. You're exhausted by the
Can
end.
Rocky not come over and help?
He's trying to make sure he doesn't slide down because he's much heavier, and if he loses traction, he's gone.
That's fair. He's doing his best.
Yeah,
Alright,
but he follows you eventually over to the sideways building.
Can I go inside?
You make your way inside. You kind of like open a window that's closest to you. Some like books go flying off into the distance, and you pull yourself into the room. You are in one of the classrooms right now.
Hello?
Your voice echoes.
I start making my way through the place.
You make your way
very
through
haphazardly.
the maze. It's actually it's a bit easier moving around on the stonework, as it's not as slick as it was outside. You eventually get out into the hallway and into the grand hall itself. Everything's a mess. There's just shit everywhere. Several of the large columns have broken and fallen to pieces, but the structure seems generally sound. You see light coming through the roof in some places. It's a mess, but otherwise it's here. No one else is, though.
Hello?
Your voice echoes.
I'm I'm just gonna explore around a bit just to see if I can find anybody.
Yep,
Rebel.
you scoot around as you do and find nothing. No sign of life. Beyond like random
Why are
areas.
you dead?
Oh.
I want to do stuff. Rebel!
I don't know what happened to him.
God fucking damn it.
So I just don't find anybody.
Nope. Seems to be abandoned.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm just gonna explore around while I wait for everyone else to show up. See
Understood.
if I find anything.
Corvo, what are you doing?
Waiting for Treble?
Well, I think Treble might have passed out.
Yeah.
What would you like to do? What did you want to do?
I was waiting for him.
What did you want to do?
I'm waiting for him so we could leave to do something, anything.
You can leave. That's okay.
I was waiting for him, or
Yeah,
for
yeah.
all of
What would you like to
Zos
do?
Oh, we were waiting to go to Vale, but I don't know how long he has to stay here because of the dwarven stuff.
He can come back. You can take him back. It's fine.
And-
Hello, he's here.
Oh, what?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, he finished the puzzle.
Oh, nice you.
It's our turn.
Wow.
If you have anything you want to do, I'm with you now.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Isn't it nice how all these gnomes help me out?
The infection
all.
is spreading. Oh no.
Nice shit. Unka. You want to just go to Vale?
I mean, I don't have a weapon right now without this, but
Come back.
yeah.
Okay, we go to Vale. Boom, we're there. I take us to the main foyer, not the stupid teleportation portal, because I don't want to be outside anyways.
Yep. The
I
same
can
thing
fly
happens.
anyway.
As you land into the main foyer, you begin to slip and slide and flop over as you are not on flat ground. Gareth, you're in a hallway when this happens, and you clearly hear someone falling. Bryden probably eventually casts his fly and comes up so that you're
It's not
not
even a
tipping
cast.
over.
It's just innate.
Oh, there you go. It happens anyway. And Corva, you eventually catch yourself on a pillar.
I don't fucking catch myself on a pillar. I fly too.
Understood. You fly as well. You are flying in a tipped over Vale Academy, as shown in this map above the Marrows over here.
Wow. That's an iceberg.
Kinda. Everything's all topsy-turvy. Gareth, you come around the corner to see your companions.
Oh, hey.
Aye. What the fuck happened?
I don't really know. I
Corva
found
doesn't-
it like this.
And Corva doesn't give a shit, and Corva's going up that one secret staircase he found, and he's robbing the place.
Which secret
I remember
staircase
there
is
was
that?
a secret staircase that I found when I was here with Lacey.
Ah, yes.
And there was a thing being protected by a magic, like a cage.
Yep.
I want to take it.
You
I
fly
don't
up.
remember what the fuck it was, but it was like a rod or something, and it was in a magic cage. I'm taking it.
You fly up in that direction, passing through the hallways here. Several birds run away from you as you pass through. You get to that staircase and then to the area that it was containing whatever artifact is there. However, it is not there anymore. The magic seems to have been dispelled, and whatever was within is now without.
Shit. Or it's sad. The one place I was never allowed to rob, I can finally rob, and it doesn't have the one thing I wanted to rob.
Heh. Bryden, give an investigation check.
Wow. I investigate things.
As you move about the room, flying about, you gather something that Gareth wasn't able to see from his position trying to weave through these sideways halls of the topsy-turvy rooms. You see that behind a large statue, in fact... Hey, show. Assume everyone is not here.
There's a turtle! There's a turtle man! Get him out of here!
Kill the turtle. What?
Where?
I killed it.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna move everyone. Where you at?
We're in the right at
Zoop.
the turtle.
Disgusting turtle.
Zoop. In this location, Bryden, right behind the statue, there seems to be a small entryway that goes further downward. It's a diagonal downward from your perspective, but that's where it seems to head.
Why does that not give me vision?
Does it not give you
I'm
vision again?
blind.
Oh, it's because this token has not been updated. Boop, 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 but I can fix that.
You can use your old one temporarily.
I
The
deleted
vision.
it. That's
No,
how
I
I
got
figured out I'm blind.
Well, you're blind now.
Oh, wait, is that? No, that's on the right
I'm
layer.
blind.
What? Oh, my God.
He's blind.
He's blind.
Why did that not work? Does this work?
Hey, I'm not blind.
There you go.
Hey.
No move. I gotta fix your token. Do. I did it.
Is yours and me is real? Who knows?
But you do see that there seems to be a hatchway.
Fuck. There we go.
There seems to be a hatchway behind the stonework and the statue there. It seems to head in like a down left direction.
Pointed it
Guys!
out.
Hey guys, the thing I wanted to steal isn't here anymore. I'm really sad.
Well, anyway. What the hell does this go to?
I don't know. I've never seen this before.
Oh my god, they're ignoring me. Oh my god. Corvus says from a distance. I know
guess
that
we
they
should.
can hear me. They're
I
fucking-
guess we should just go and look.
I've got a longbow, and that's it. I'm ready for a fight.
Shall you venture down?
Yes.
Yes. Is Corva following?
Oh, they hate me. Nobody tells me anything.
You're the one who flew away.
You also just flew off and didn't tell us what you were doing.
I'd come back!
I thought so. You see what they're looking at. It's a strange hatch you've never seen before.
They had a dungeon?
You have a dungeon.
You do know they
Oh,
had a
yeah.
basement, but not a dungeon. Not a hatch.
I thought we were in the basement. Thought that's where the cages with
No.
the phase spiders were.
No, that's Gareth's tower.
No. Like when I made the request for the quest
Oh,
thing
right,
here to get more.
However, no. This is the way downward to the basement. This seems to go somewhere else. Downward as well.
Let's follow it. See where it goes.
There's a ladder within. It would be difficult to fly, but you could probably squeeze through if you wanted to.
Fuck the ladder.
Who is climbing and who is flying?
I'm flying.
Understood.
I'm falling.
I can only climb.
What does falling mean?
It means I fall, and then when I think that I'm about to hit my bottom, I stop falling. by
Okay, so you
flying.
go before Brighton.
Yes.
Understood. You venture down. Bryden follows you. Gareth, clink, 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 moves his way down the ladder. When you feel like you're coming close to an end, you flap your wings a bit and slowly edge your way out into the space down here. You seem to have gone down quite a ways. Definitely below the not the dungeon, but the basement area of the academy. Once you get here, it opens up quite broadly. The ladder goes down in its sideways directions to what seems to be a large stone bridge. Around you in this space, there seems to be a variety of huge mechanical things going on. Further on, there seems to be a large container that features a huge gemstone. It almost looks like I forgot my own Empyrean crystal, but it's not quite. It looks a bit different. It looks like it should be magical in some form, but it seems to have toppled over in its container. Perhaps when the whole thing fell over. You also
I
see
go in to eat it.
it's giant. It's like tremendous.
I know, it's a joke.
But
It's a joke because I ate one already.
But there are a variety of bridges that lead to what seem to be other sections of this gigantic underground space within the floating island that go off in various directions, north, south, east, and west, respectively.
Hello?
Your voice echoes. You hear a chattering of what sounds to be creatures in the distance, in the dark.
So, it looks like it should be magical, but it's no longer magical?
Correct.
Okay.
At least from a distant viewing.
How treacherous does it look to walk on this? Because
You don't want to fall, but
Okay.
it seems manageable. There is like a small little railing. Hopefully it doesn't break.
Me and Bryden hover and we look at Gareth and with anticipation.
Hold out your arms for a hug.
Alright, so where to?
This is our party.
I don't really know.
I want to go look at the crystal.
Well, I guess that's a place to start.
I lift my finger. Do I feel a wind draft?
There is indeed draft down here. Very slight, but it is there.
I might need some help.
Rocky's definitely upstairs.
Rocky!
Alright, fuck.
I don't have any strength.
I know.
That's a you thing.
You either way heft
What
him
am I
up.
doing?
You're carrying Gareth because he's the only one of us that can't fly.
I mean, I could.
It's
It's
pretty
just
dark down here.
You could turn into a bat.
yeah, but there's not really a lot of good footing to port to. I used to be able to fly
Why
Yeah,
can't you become a bat?
because then
He's not tuned to that.
because well, I could just polymorph into a bat, but like
Uh,
I wouldn't I wouldn't know anything that's going on
That's fair.
or communicate in any way.
you can communicate with me.
Like if I was still attuned to my cloak of the bat, I could fly, but no. So I'm being manhandled.
Wee.
I shoot them.
Oh no. Bryden lifts Gareth, and you head over to the crystal.
I investigate crystal.
Yes. It is very large. Probably like how large would that? You'd put it to the size of about a 3-story building.
Jesus Christ.
It's within the very large cylinder that is there. The cylinder itself seems to be made of a very strong glass. When this crystal fell upon the glass, it damaged it, so it's like shattered a bit. But it withstood the weight of the crystal. It might break one day, but it hasn't yet.
This is probably what they use to keep the thing afloat.
Maybe.
And so upon getting closer to it, it still just looks dead, magic-wise.
It does not seem to be active at the moment. Also, moving around the large cylinder, you find what seems to be a small little, what's the best way to say? Small little space that seems to descend further downward. There's also a various amount of mechanisms next to it. Looks like an elevator.
Can I call Mama?
What do you wish to say to Mama?
To me. Don't
Does
hold
this
back.
look like it can be
Follow my lead.
salvaged in any way?
Interesting.
In regards to
Why
the
are we
crystal?
just selling off crystals every chance we
Because
get?
I'm juicing myself and her.
Give me a
They're
religion
not
check.
using it anymore.
How do you know?
What if
haven't
we
found him?
It's too late. It's too late.
Yes. A connection is made with your good lady. For a heresy of that of man, created by that of the weave, no, there's nothing for me here.
It's fucking dead. It's gone. Goodness.
Or it's just inactive.
Activate it, Gareth.
You know,
Activate it. Pokes him in the head.
I mean, I could try to figure out how to activate it.
Activate it. You're the smart one.
I guess take me to the. Is there like any sort of like control panel attached to this glass cylinder? Or
There is not.
is it just a crystal in the
Are
middle
we
of the
just both
cylinder?
poking him in the head?
There's a large crystal. There's
Okay.
what seems to be an elevator that is currently descended at the moment. And then there's several hallways that go off in every direction.
You ever just be underground during an earthquake? A massive one.
Do we go down further then? Through the elevator shaft?
I guess. I mean, not really much else to go.
Whee!
You fly down. You eventually go further and further down until you enter what seems to be quite a large space. You've traveled quite a way, and you also see that you're coming upon the elevator, which seems to have fallen down the shaft and crashed at the bottom. It doesn't look like it's in too bad shape, and it could probably be operated, but you're already here. Moving out of the small little gaps that you can find to squeeze your way out of the shaft, you come to what seems to be a large chamber. In one corner of the chamber, there seems to be a very large body of a creature of some sort. It looks nasty and a little bit old, all things considered. It's definitely fairly into the decomposition stage.
So it's organic.
It's definitely organic. It was definitely a creature of some sort. It looks vaguely humanoid. It almost looks like if Rocky was like a giant fleshy dude. But it does not look like a golem. It looks like a big old fat fleshy dude.
Okay.
And it is not fun to smell. It is wearing robes of some sort. It looks like some sort of a magician. And it seems to have some sort of large throne or chair, which is like flopped over to the side. You also note that all around the room, from Gareth's eyes in particular, you note that there's lots of scorch marks and magic that has been cast, several sigils that are left in chalk. There's a whole lot of like something that went down here. You can imagine it was some sort of fight.
Are there any other bodies that aren't this thing here?
There do not seem to be anymore. You do see trails of blood here and there, though. It's all dried now, though.
Hello?
There is no response.
Well,
Oh shit.
I'm gonna follow a blood trail.
Well, I don't think anybody's here.
There don't seem to be any connecting rooms to this one.
What even is this?
Surprise, surprise, they were bad all along. Another betrayal waiting to happen.
I don't know if that's exactly the case that's going on here. Didn't they say they had contingencies?
New
Or this is
recruit
just part of the
reporting in.
contingencies. I don't know what this is, but I mean, the fact that nobody's here might mean that they're still alive. Where's your sending ring?
On Bryden's
Alright.
stubby finger.
It's right here.
Why don't we just try descending one of them? Maybe there's somewhere else.
Right and pass it. Pass the gin.
I throw Corva the rock.
Click.
That's a rock. I don't want the rock.
You don't want Dwayne the Rock Johnson?
No, I do not. I want my ring.
Fine.
Click.
Alright, I'll try sending the
What do you say?
Hey!
Mamma
We're at-
mia.
We're at the building. Everybody's gone. It's wrecked. Where is every one of you guys alive? Hello?
The response comes very soon after. Probably only like 3 minutes apart as you guys kind of wander the room. Gareth in particular, as you're wandering along, you see one of the bloodstains that's on the ground. It seems like something was dragged for a while and then left in a spot where blood seems to have collected. Probably part of the combat that you noticed. However, the reply does come soon thereafter. And, how would she word it? Lot of stars, thank you. Blah, 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 blah. Lot of stars. I'm glad you're alive. It is good to hear a familiar voice. It is wrecked. We traveled to the north. We're along the coast. It's hard to miss. Large camp.
Oh. So north of here? Or...
That is
I would
the full
assume
sentence.
north of here.
Yeah. I repeat what she said to me.
Well, let's go, I guess.
Wee.
You venture out.
Yeah.
You pass up into the large chamber above, leaving the smaller chamber below, and then pass beyond that into the main lobby.
Onward and up.
Onward.
You venture away.
Yeah.
We're going north.
Yep. How's Rocky keeping up?
He's
I mean, he'll just jump off and onto the ground.
Yeah, you guys are hiking the rest of the way?
Yes.
Understood.
He doesn't take fall damage because he's immune.
He leaves a giant crater behind, but otherwise he's fine. Otherwise, you begin to hike, and in the direction of north as you head. Just for perspective. You guys are heading northeast of that location where you were. Pinpointing it a little better. You guys are traveling from like here-ish, this direction.
Okay.
As you do, though, you eventually see the blue waters of the coast to the north, and do indeed find a large camp that is situated right along the coastline. Getting closer, you do see that everyone has the familiar uniforms of that of the school.
Hello! We come flying in like a hurricane.
You do so as you kind of touch down in the space where they are. Everyone gets excited to see familiar faces. They all come running to you. There seem to be a majority of the students that are here, as well as various of the professors. They are in good spirits, at least. There seems to be several tents set aside for people who may be still suffering injuries of some sort. But everyone seems to be generally doing okay. You meet with Nia, as well as the other professors, who eventually separate the students from you so that you can talk to them directly. I'm going to drag you guys.
I'd like a vibe check.
Your vibe check is coming from this direction while we're still on the map.
Okay, he's over in Severny. Or he's on that weird island in the middle of the fucking ocean.
Probably it. You never know.
Who knows? So, does anyone want to explain what happened?
Right, I suppose. We did our best to try to figure out how to move the structure. Hasn't been done in hundreds of years, but Certainly it could, right? That's the whole principle. Taeorn, who's there, nods. The principle is much difficult in practice. As we tried to venture down, we found what exactly kept the thing afloat. Quite interesting indeed. It is known as a mythalar.
Do I know what that is?
Or a mythal, rather. Mythal. Excuse me.
The
It's
crystal?
like a missile, but he has a lisp.
Have I,
It's a
have I,
mythal.
have I heard of a mythal?
You actually give me an Arcana check. Maybe.
Okay. I hope I don't roll a 3.
It's a 3.
I didn't roll a 3.
Give me an insight check.
Insight?
Interesting. You gain a vision. You are somewhere. You aren't sure where, but there is a large chamber that is here. And there are several mages around. They are dressed in black and look a bit frightful in their own way. You take no heed to them. They're weaker. You all look upon as one mage in particular works with a secondary, and as they do, they seem to cast a spell that has been being cast for some time ritually. After a moment, their souls leave their body. An urn takes those souls, and they drop dead to the ground as the crystal comes to life, and the ground begins to shudder. You're back in the reality.
Okay. What was the thing in the basement?
That is, something that we're not too keen on. My father dealt with them for some time, but, well, I'm sure you saw it if you saw it.
Ooh, who's gonna tell her?
We'll get there when we get there.
Hey.
So you have no idea what that is?
They kind of like look to Arian, and she nods. It is the caretaker. He is the one who empowered this thing many, many millennia ago to be able to fly as it does.
I see.
We thought him not to be true. We, of course, had no access to the lower quarters like that. Only a few of us, such as Nia, were privileged to such information. It's only because my father told me every once in a while. It's where we hid some of our most valuable relics, of course. I had never been there myself. I led the charge that day. It is good that we did. If we did not leave in the time that we did, well, dare not think what might have happened.
Oh god, her token moved. Oh god, it looks weird now. Change it back.
No.
Which one of them was the one that specified in the divination school?
In the divination school, I think that's Aorn. I don't remember. Might have been another token as well.
At least it's not Cedric.
No, Cedric is enchantment, I'm pretty sure.
I just really don't want to talk to Cedric. I don't like. Corva doesn't like Frogman.
With fog.
I don't
Gotta get
remember who
over-
was what at this point. It don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter too much.
Well, I just wanted to know who is the divination master for my own purposes in a bit.
Understood.
Well, it's at least good to know you're safe.
There were some injuries, but we made it out all right. Obviously, it's not flying anymore. Don't know what that means for Vale, but our lives were more important. And you helped save us with your advice. It's good that you are our allies in that extent. When we saw the explosion, it was quite frightful. It is part of what knocked the university from the sky itself.
How many students do you have out here? As in, how many students are they trying to house camp-wise?
There were a little over 100, maybe 150 total. Some of them have just straight out left, especially some of the older ones who were just working and doing their own assignments, who weren't really learning properly anymore. For the younger ones, they are still in the area, and they're just mostly taking care of themselves. They've just set up their little relief camp here. Some of the people sustained pretty bad breaks of bones and such, and other such wounds when the whole thing toppled over, and they've just been being cared for.
Well, he points to he gestures to Arian. You guys know how to get to my city. Since I started previous building out there, we have a lot of unoccupied housing units that are unaccommodated, or they're empty if you prefer to move people there for proper medical treatments and such.
Certainly be helpful in that regard. We didn't want to move very many people. It seemed convenient enough to set up a space at least somewhat nearby to the academy in case we wanted to restore it in some manner. I suppose we feel remains in the area, at least in this small camp. But any help and aid that could be provided would be fantastic.
Well, it's harder for me to get people out here because there's no teleportation circle out here in the middle of nowhere, but again, you all know how to get to my house. We can offer any aid or supplies that you might need, and we have housing that's empty for any of the more severely injured people.
And certainly I'm sure that the teleportation circle back at Vale still works despite its condition.
It does.
Oh, fantastic. Please tell.
You might fall.
And then they all kind of look to each other, nod. Seems acceptable.
But it is in fact operable.
Acceptable losses.
They jot down some notes.
All right. So, who's my divination specialist?
Yes, how can I aid?
Can you tell me what's up with these? And he pops out his wings.
He kind of glances over them. My.
Divination is different than divinity.
It's true.
It's close enough.
You're very strange. What magic is causing these? I could not tell you.
That's what I'm trying to ask.
He kind of glances to Cedric. I have seen nothing of the sort. This is strange magic indeed. How do you do this? Please show.
Poofs them out. Like that.
Oh, they all jot notes down.
I'm about to become a lab rat.
Yes.
I do it on and off and on and off again.
Eventually they stop coming back on.
Oh shit. Okay, then I just leave them on if I can keep them on one more time.
No, but you wait a minute and then you can start activating them again.
Oh!
You spam them, so you have to pass a capture first.
Oh, okay. There's my sticky keys. I got the sticky keys alert.
Yep. Boop! Oh no!
I did it, yes.
But you're in the middle of a game, so it's
Yep.
You gotta hold tab out.
Yeah. Oh. Is that all we wanted to do, is make sure they were alive?
That was kind of big.
Yeah.
Okay, well, have a nice day.
So, well, we should probably tell Nia. So, who wants to do it?
So I noticed the headmaster isn't here.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed, he seems to have vacated in some time before.
Yeah, we actually ran into him not too long ago.
He did. I mean not to pry, but...
You might want to sit down for this one.
Killed a little girl.
She steels herself and continues to stand. She seems stoic enough.
So, as you know, when we contacted you for the whole, move the city thing, we were in the capital, dealing with the ritual, with the red sky. By the way, I'm very curious to know about that red sky and also the giant tree in the distance there. I'm also very curious about that, but we can get to that later. Well, we were down there. We eventually stumbled into this very large room with two very big crystals, Empyrean crystals. I believe I don't know if you know anything about those, but that's not the point. And there was a lot of cultists, I guess would be the term there, and they were there to perform a ritual where they needed to sacrifice somebody, and the two people in charge there, Zinth and Jack. I think we told you at least about Zinth. Don't worry about Jack. And they're all like, well, don't like when we asked them about like the whole summoning or like the whole sacrifice business. They're like, oh, don't worry, we had that. And when you know it, your father showed up, and he had
Ooh,
apparently-
Corvus starts sweating at this explanation.
Nevertheless, when you get to that point, she kind of like takes a big sigh, closes her eyes, and nods in case you have anything else to say. That's up to you.
I'm really sorry.
I've figured it out, I suppose. Especially when we ventured down into the depths of Ale. Seems that he was keeping many secrets from us. Teorin nods and says, we knew very little about how Vale actually worked. We knew even less about that of the caretaker and Argentum's arrangement there. We made our assumptions to his goals in that respect. He was a very talented mage in his time, but none of us are beyond using the great power that is given to us for evil. It is a sad truth to learn such things about your father, but a bad person is a bad person. From what we've learned, he did quite terrible things. Things that benefited many, but things that also benefited himself.
Well, all I can say is he's no longer amongst us.
Nia nods once more, with a knowing understanding, and she seems to hold no ill will for this result.
I'm very sorry.
It is understandable. And he was villainous in any way. What happened was probably for the best. I was concerned when I first learned truths, but there's only so much you can learn before it becomes difficult to forgive. I believe I've made my peace.
Why are we like?
I don't know.
Why do you fluctuate as such?
It's just kind of an
Nasty.
idiosyncrasy that we've created when we
get some
medicine
things
for that.
to talk.
We share a thing called a brain cell.
We cannot fix that.
Yes. I'm going to try to will something to happen.
What would you like to will to happen?
I want to eat my pact of the Tome Keeper +2 in front of these people.
Are you actually going to try to eat it?
Not eat it, I want to absorb it into my being.
Understood.
My +2 one, not my +3 one in case this goes bad.
Religion check.
Alright, can I guidance it?
No.
25.
You kind of like place it to your chest. You're just like, look at me go. And I just kind
No,
of like.
I'm not purposely being like, hey, look at this. I just want to see if it actually works or not.
However, as you do so, it seeps within you.
Oh, I ate it. I blink.
They all blink back at you. They start scribbling notes furiously.
Thank you for sharing that.
I have seen this bit before.
That's so weird. Oh my. I
Anyway.
have the forbidden knowledge inside me.
So-
Goodness.
What are we doing now, group?
Well, I gotta go pick up my weapon.
Yeah, we gotta go pick up his weapon. We
Well,
have to
And then
go
I have
get the prince and bring the prince to his dad. And they're at like a little bit north of where the capital was, apparently.
okay.
I think that's the to-do list right now.
Okay. How long is it gonna take for your thing to be done?
Well, it's a couple days. I don't know how
Okay.
many days it's been.
Been like a day and a half.
Been like a day and a half.
Wait.
Means it-
That doesn't make
don't
sense.
worry about it. Don't worry about
Been
it.
That
like
doesn't
a
make
day and a half
sense.
for us. Been like not even a day for you.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Beep, beep, boop, boop.
Beep, beep, boop, boop.
Yeah, prince, go on to get his weapon.
To the forge.
Oh wait, shit! I need to do that still. Oh fuck! So we have a day or two, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, I know what I want to do in that day or two.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going home and I'm drinking the alcohol you made for me, and I'm having a lovely night with my husband.
Oh.
But I need. Oh god.
I don't know
Yeah,
specifically
you
what that
can't.
does, so.
You can't science team that one. I'm sorry, self.
That's fine.
I do want to see what it does, though.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Is that what you wish to do?
Yes.
Sure. I got nothing else to do.
Very
We
well.
got 30 minutes left. Might as well blow the ship before we gotta go start doing political talks.
You teleport your way eventually back toward the manor.
I make my cat again, by the way. She's back.
She is back.
Cool.
Need to remove Lonesome West's junk. Get out of here. Get out of here, cat. I gotta remove it by pieces, goddamn.
Look at my birds. My birds go bird.
Look at all these undead.
I'm
Alright.
putting myself back to full. Can't
As you
stop
do.
me.
You take a rest and you are restored in your way. You're having your wine, you say?
Yes, I would be getting ready for not the sleepy times, but you know.
Yes.
That's
Alone with my
certainly-
husband, and I tell my husband, hey, don't drink this.
Why?
It's my special wine.
Okay.
Just don't drink it. Also,
That's
I might.
gross.
I'm probably gonna act like an idiot. I'm sorry.
You usually do.
Deal with me the best you can, please.
Try.
And we do this up in the bedroom, by the way, but don't
Yeah.
take us to the top floor because, you know. Alright, I want to see what this shit does. Let's go. Let's see it.
You drink?
I drink.
You pour yourself a glass and consume. Tastes like wine. Tastes actually
Ooh.
really good.
Yummy.
Do you do anything else?
I wait because I remember the other one took a bit to kick in.
You spend some time. You let the alcohol get into your system. After a time, you feel fantastic.
Oh boy.
You get the effect of what would be the love spell, or the love potion rather, but you can use this effect at will. Your charisma also is set at a maximum of 25.
Holy shit.
You feel this effect won't last very long.
Wait. I have a lovely time with my husband.
You carouse with your husband a bit, and one thing leads to the next, and through various amounts of infatuation, seemingly from both sides, you have a lovely night together.
Alright, I'm doing this just because I want to use the 25 charisma.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing?
You'll see. Oh, never mind, it was crap! Wait again!
Get fucked.
I hate everything.
Nevertheless, it was
Finally
very
get above a
fantastic.
20. Finally get above a 20 in a set. Wasted. Alright, what are the side effects?
None.
None?
What
None.
do you mean? You just had like a 24 wisdom or whatever.
What? Oh, yeah. But yeah. The stat that matters to me, okay?
You're a cleric.
I'm a first level cleric.
That doesn't mean wisdom doesn't matter.
I am a first level cleric.
I'm a second level wizard. Might matters.
Goodness. Are you sure there's no side effects?
Yeah. Tastes great. Tastes
That's
great.
so
Feels great.
concerning.
You're now impotent, but you
Oh
know.
my God.
Sterile.
But the effect fades after like, it happens very fast.
Yeah. I just want to make sure I don't have any side effects.
Yeah, none that you can tell.
We got a day to figure it out.
A
Couple
dope.
days.
You awaken in the morning feeling
Like
good.
P. Diddy.
Good day.
Good
Grab your
day.
glasses. You're out the door. You're gonna hit the city.
I'm gonna go hit the city.
Mm.
Not my city though. To the Dwarven city with my homies.
That is the thing you can do. You venture off to
Pick up
Azar.
that goddamn weapon.
Hello, that's me.
Eventually bouncing into there, and with its propriety, the dwarves that are still here gather themselves with a grand presentation, leading you on your way, Bryden. And beneath a small little bit of fabric that they ostentatiously throw away, you find your new axe.
Yay!
It is highly defined. It has a whole number of various dwarven runes on it that seems to have like essentially a dwarven poem that's chiseled within the side. It is empowered by remarkable dwarven craftsmanship and magic.
Ah, it's beautiful. Beautiful.
It's a work of a lifetime. We are glad that you entrusted it to us.
I see I left it in good hands.
I
too.
lick it.
Tastes like metal. Kind of gross. It also tastes like char.
Yeah, it's got like the oil still on it too from being worked with. Like,
I'm
got
at the
dwarf
goal to
sweat.
put everything in my mouth now. That's my goal.
As Corva licks it, he gets like a montage of them working on it, as said, very sweaty upon the smelters.
Congratulations, you've now caught COVID.
okay, cool. Do they have this? I hope they have this item in.
They 100% don't.
Yeah.
100%.
No way they do.
You got
They
to make
don't.
it from scratch, probably.
They don't.
But it's a very customized weapon anyway, so I think you get like a buff to, you get a buff to your AC, I think it was.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. We already rolled
Among
the thingy.
others.
Oh, you've already rolled your things?
Well,
Yep.
you know, I was going to, but then Chris rolled it. So
I
yeah,
did it.
whatever.
I did it with proper dice too, IRL.
What'd you get?
Oh boy.
You know.
No,
Did
don't
I
know.
save the numbers? No, wait, I gave them to
Yeah.
The
They're
treble.
DMs. Yeah.
where is it?
They're right
Where
there.
is it?
Yesterday at 6:41 p.m.
So down the line from minor to minor detriment, 75, 92, 82, 56, 06.
You're gonna have.
I got a second level spell. I got a +1 to AC. I got a 7th level spell. I get deafened if 10 feet away from the weapon, and gems are reduced by half in value when I touch them for the first time.
What second level and 7th level spell did you get?
The 7th level, I don't know if you were there for the bit, but
Did you get the Temple of the Gods?
yes, of course I did.
Okay.
I let hip juice.
And then the second level spell?
Find Steed,
Mm.
which I attune to the axe, and then I summon Spruce. And I'll put him in D&D.
I'll make a token for him eventually.
Yeah.
Horsey.
Bros. And then
Where the fuck did I save him at? Fuck.
and then your detriments were the
It's not
the deafened and the
Yeah, he gets deafened if he walks 10 feet away from his weapon, and
And then-
anytime he touches a gem for the first time, its value is reduced in half. So if he
Okay.
touches a 500 gold diamond, just auto
it's now
reduced.
250.
It loses its luster.
Mm.
He's got dirty hands. My God.
Neat.
Stop
It's-
ruining
it's
the
not as-
value.
It's really funny though, because if I throw this thing at full range,
Yeah, you go deaf,
I go deaf,
and then it comes back to you.
and then I
Wait.
regain my hearing.
It would be really like a really dick move if we ever find a noble that we want to piss off. We don't even take his money now. We just sneak into his vault and we start touching all of his gems.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Clicky clacky clicky clack.
This is Spruce. He's an
Oh,
Hello,
I like
Spruce.
him.
And then I have another one. And then I summon my Earth Elemental.
Oh yeah, your Earth Elemental.
This is Road.
We have Rocky Road.
Yeah.
I
God
love
damn it.
him. Oh
I didn't
my
think about that.
God. Oh, actually, while we're posting stuff in the D&D chat, you guys want a little spoiler? I'm not saying you the big ones, but you want a tiny spoiler?
Sure.
The design spoilers.
Mm.
Mm.
Future Corva.
Ah.
Mm.
He's so fluffy.
That's a lot of hair.
Yeah, he goes full fluff mode.
Summer sent me a picture of like updated Corva hair vibes, and it's a lot longer already. IRL.
Mm-hmm.
What I want to do though, can I turn all your citizens into dwarves?
Oh my God, no.
How would you do that?
This axe has a curse.
It's a
Oh.
curse on. It's a
Right.
curse on the
You wanna
thing
go to
where
the
if a
gnome place and do that?
if a non-dwarf attunes to the item, they slowly and physically they physically alter
After 7
into
days,
a
they
dwarf.
are a typical dwarf.
Yep. It's a curse upon me.
Please don't do that to my citizens. I'll take you to the gnome place, though.
For the record, the average person cannot attune to a magic
yeah,
item.
yeah.
Yeah,
Zelf told me that, but still, it'd be a good bit.
be funny. So capital, right?
And to the north part. God, where the fuck is he? Prince!
This
Doop
is
doop doop
one.
doop 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 doop
He's
doop.
right there.
Right
No, I
here.
know where he is. I was looking for what's her face. Where's forget her, Bobberan.
Babu Ray!
I don't think she ever got put on this map, but she's also
Bobberan.
here.
Bob Rand.
Because you did save her, right? What
Bob Buckner?
Buckner, that's the one. Thank you.
Baba Ra? What?
Babu Ray!
No, that was the joke.
Baba Yaga?
That's the one.
That's Natasha's now.
Yeah, she's not on this map, but that's fine. She's here in
We don't
spirit.
also take her. Yeah, we
What
don't
about
take her.
wait, didn't we have a no?
No, didn't
Wait,
save
who's
him.
the third? Who is the third one that we got though? We got
We
three
didn't
people?
save a third. It was just the two.
Oh, okay.
Yep, you saw the
Right, there
third,
was-
but did not save.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah. All right. Yeah.
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 Shall you venture to the capital?
Yes.
It is up to you.
I'd put us like a day outside of the capital.
Interesting. You want to go a day outside of the capital?
Yeah, because I don't want to plop us like on top of rubble.
Mm-hmm.
Plop us into the middle of a giant crater.
Yeah.
As you wish. That is what you'll do, and that is where we'll end this session.
Wow.
I pog from a distance.
Pog immediately in the vicinity. Pog right now. Do it right now.
I'm pogging!
Well done.
They apparently
Do we level-
changed
do
how
we
sword
level up?
sharpness
What
crits
l-
work too.
What level are you?
18.
18. Yeah, I think
18. Go ahead and take it.
Oh, jeez. Jeez.
Poggers.
Oh, I get my ASI. Poggers.
Poggers. What do I get?
I
don't-
get my 9th level spell.
Oh, ASI. Oh wait, no, not ASI. I get
Alright.
nothing. I
Alright.
get
Where
an
is it?
invocation.
Where is it? Where is it? Give it to me. Give it to me.
Oh yeah, do any HP rolls if you got them.
Alright, boys, I have it. We're done. Game's over.
Oh my god, what is that?
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah,
god,
yeah.
he's
It's
got
Wish.
a wish. Oh my god.
Honestly, I already thought you had a wish.
No.
I rolled because I'm a loser. Oh fuck.
That's what you get.
3 HP.
That's what
What?
I get.
What the hell is that macro? What the fuck did I do?
Oh
No,
my god.
it's very broken. That's what that is.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus.
Alright, I'm gonna take this. Good thing Tasha's just came out, because I'm taking one of their meta magics.
Tasha's approved for us.
As you do. As there's going to be no deviation, as chosen by Treble, everything from this point on will not use any of weird UAs if it has any relation to Tasha's.
Yeah, I already switched over to Tasha's.
Yeah, it's all direct.
They put my UA in Tasha's. This is a direct nerf to me, but it's whatever.
Yep, that macro still works.
We have true consistency. It is
Uh,
done.
Alright.
you-
2, 3, 4,
I just gotta
5.
remember it does an extra 14 damage.
What do I want? I
For
can
some
read.
reason, they changed Sword of Sharpness to do extra 14 damage. Why? I don't know.
Okay,
Wait, what is that doing?
so I already.
Oh wait, never mind. It's the +3 from the weapon. So 17 +5 from strength, +6 from proficiency, +3 from the weapon. Okay, yeah.
I already have. I already have.
Oh, so I had it right the first time.
I already have visions of. Wait, no, I don't have that.
Hell yeah, boys.
Alright, I already have Shroud of Shadow, which is invisibility at will.
I'm gonna spam a bit until
I
I get a
have
crit.
Master of Myriad Forms, which is
Set
alter
it to
self at
advantage.
will.
I'm gonna spam a bit until I get a crit.
There you go.
I have Agonizing Blast. I have
Nice
Repelling
0
Blast.
+14.
And
And
read
it's
all
just to have the
writing.
14 there.
What is Whispers of the Grave? That's that you can cast Speak with Dead at will. Yeah. God, I keep forgetting I can talk to dead bodies at will.
Why don't you just have the fort? That's weird. That's a.
I don't know.
That's
Can I have a roll +14? Can I do that in the damage thing? Can I have the crit be 1d10 +14?
Might be a way to do it.
Should be able to. Yeah.
I don't know. Here, I'm
Put it
spamming
in.
again.
That being said, do we have any questions?
Nee.
No.
Then say goodbye, stream.
Bye, sweetie.
Goodbye,
Bye.
Oh my god.